Pivotal game 3. Not much to say. Let's start the dang show. I hope y'all got the energy, because boy, oh boy, do the New York Knicks need all of our energy. All hands on deck tonight. All hands on deck tonight. That's the players, the starting lineup. That's Deuce McBride off the bench. That's Mitchell Robinson off the bench. Campaign what you got for me. You know we're going to rock with the 8-man rotation. Tom Thibodeau, keep doing what you're doing, brother. We all wanted you fired 2 weeks ago, and here you are, proving everybody wrong, saying, I got this. I got this. And especially, the New York fans, all of us, and everybody in the Garden, especially everybody in the Garden, y'all better show up. Y'all better give the energy. This is probably the most important game in Madison Square Garden in 2 decades, probably longer than that. Since the last time the Knicks were in the finals in '99. But if we're being real, they didn't really have much of a chance in that series because they were the underdog. They were the 8th seed. They made a miraculous run. All of that. This eerily similar to that, where they're making somewhat of a miraculous run because they're going up against the defending champions, a juggernaut team that most people picked Celtics in 5. And yet here the Knicks are up 0-2, took 2 in TD Arena out there in Boston. No, that's not the Garden. Today we are in the real Garden. Read the sign for me real quick. What does it say? Protect the Garden. If there's anything that I'm ever going to ask the New York Knicks to do, is to simply do that right there. The illustrious world's most famous arena. Protect the damn Garden. The fans will be in full force tonight. They're going to be raucous. I need y'all, as the players, to show up and have your first good offensive game tonight against these Boston Celtics, which is why today I'm summoning upon the basketball gods to come through for the Knicks. I need a good shooting night. I need the captain, Jalen Brunson. I need captains of Knicks past, Walt Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed, Patrick Ewing, hell, even Lance Thomas. I need all the captains of Knicks past to come through in full force tonight and send their energy down to our 5 out there on the court, to those on the bench, to everybody involved. The Celtics need to feel like there's 15 men on the court defending them. They can't breathe. I need the Knicks to knock down shots today. That's including everybody. It's going to take an all-hands-on-deck type of performance. We've been saying this all series long. It's not going to be just Jalen Brunson. It's not going to be just Karl Anthony Towns or just Bridges or Anunoby or Josh Hart. It's all of them. Every single one of them. It's going to take a whole full-force effort in order to pull this thing out here today, because if you go up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics, the defending champions, the team that most people have crowned the best team in the NBA by far, them and the Oklahoma City Thunder, and nobody else really had a chance to overthrow them, to top them. And yet here you are with an opportunity to take a commanding 3-0 series lead after no team in NBA history has ever come back from being down 3-0. You have the opportunity to come in and take a commanding 3-0 lead. I need you at home in front of a raucous New York crowd to handle your goddamn business and protect the Garden. So here we go, y'all. How we doing? I hope you're ready to go, because I'm ready to go. As you can see, we're ready to go. Orange and blue skies all day. We're going to keep the lights on. Let's see how they come out. Let's get to it. Susan, what's up, Susan? MBM, Mike, Yvette Passad, Bernard Johnson, Eamon Owens, Doug Fresh, David Hodge Jr., AP. What's popping, everybody? Omar Murray, Jose NYC, Frank, Bernard Johnson, Big Rudd, Roger G. Wall, Mark. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get to it. Ernest Cash, Kay Hazy, Lionel Monis, Sweetie, Jatana Williams, Shot Collars. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Russell Field. If you want your name shout out, put it in the chat right now. Joe, what's up, Joe? Knicks need an all-hands-on-deck type of performance today. I want, excuse my, oh my goodness, my throat. I need every Knick to have a good game today, both offensively and defensively. The defense has shown up. The Celtics have missed open looks, makeable looks, sure. Doesn't matter. The defense has been there to make them uncomfortable all series long. I need the Knicks offense to show up here today to make them even more uncomfortable, to show them what our offense is capable of, to show them what it looks like. We've shown them what the defense can look like. Now show them what the offense can look like. Put the pressure on them. MBM said, PTG, protect the garden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jose said, happy Mother's Day to all wonderful mothers in the chat. Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day to everybody's mom, to all the moms in the chat. I'm ready. I've been beaming all day. I've been doing random stuff to try and distract myself, try to let time pass by. Here we are, 3:30 start time, awkward start time. You know, we don't like the early afternoon start times, but here we are. Here we are. No excuses to be made. We're not the Boston Celtics. Fred, what's up, Fred? Everybody reminding people in the chat to hit the like up button. Oh, Joe's Relic. What's up, Relic? I forgot. Appreciate you, Relic. We drinking water early. We drinking water early. You know Celebrity Row, they're going through it right now. It's going to be crazy. You got Tracy Morgan in there. You got Timothy Chalamet. You got Ben Stiller. Look at Sting in the crowd. Eli Manning in the crowd. He got his son with him, too. Oh, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be raucous. It's going to be raucous. All right, come on. Give me a reason to hit the lights again, Knicks. Give me a reason to hit the lights again. You know the starting lineup. We know this. Porzingis will come off the bench yet again for the Celtics. Al Horford in the starting lineup. We know both sides. No need to even go over it. Let's get to it. Let's just get to it right away. No Sam Hauser, by the way. Sam Hauser's still out with the ankle injury. Here we go. They put this stat of time leading in the series. 81 minutes for the Celtics, 12 minutes for the Knicks. I love it. I love it. Absolutely adore it. Let's get to it. AP said, KP off the bench, imagine that. No one cared when we were hurt. Not a single soul. Ain't nobody gave a damn when Knicks were down 4 or 5 starters against the Pacers in that series. So here we go. Here we go. Look, AP said, good luck to us. We got positive AP. The Knicks have done the impossible. They've turned AP into a believer. They've done the impossible. What else can't they do? Chris Rowe, what's up, Chris? No excuses. Yes, sir. No excuses. Lock in tonight. Y'all lock in tonight. You know the Celtics are going to come out and prove their championship medal, or at least try to. You need to be ready for the initial hit, because you know the Celtics are going to come out swinging, throwing haymakers. You got to be able to absorb the punishment, and then we got to get right back in. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Here we go. And the pivotal game 3 has started. As the Knicks win the tip. Celtics kind of win the tip, but the Knicks take it away. Here we go. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. And they get it over to Towns. Towns hands it off to Josh Hart. Now back to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, being guarded by Holiday, of course. We know the matchups already. No need to even go into it. Actually, they put Tatum on Towns early. Tatum switches on Brunson. He's going to look to dance. Crosses over, spins off him, step back, pump fake, leans in, kicks it over to Bridges. All right, corner 3, line me up early. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. A long rebound. Brunson able to grab it. Back to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing, jab step back to Brunson. Brunson pump fakes, tries to get it over to Towns. Jason Tatum jumps the passing lane, and here comes Tatum. 1-1 against Towns, goes up. Can't get the finish, but Derek White right there for the follow. Jason Tatum is active defensively. The Knicks got to swing it over to the other side. Come on, we kept it on the right side the whole time. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson's going to bring it down. Drew Holiday's going to guard him. Brunson gets it over to Hart, and the Celtics are pressing up early on defense, and Tatum on Towns is an interesting matchup. Let's see how it goes. They got Horford on Josh Hart. Of course, putting the center on Josh Hart. Brunson jab steps, mid-range pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Brown shot out of a cannon, going 1-on-1 against Josh Hart, putting him immediately in the post, backing him down. He's got 2 feet in the paint, leaning in, loses the handle on the ball. There we go. Way to play defense. Here comes Brunson, head to Bridges. Bridges is going to tag Derek White, goes in, a lot of contact, lays it up and in anyway. Doesn't matter. Too big, too strong, too talented. I love it. Here comes Derek White trying to push the other way. Bridges gets up and meets him down at the other end. Up top to Tatum. Tatum swings it over to Horford, catches, fires from the right wing. He's missed all series long, but he splashes that one down. Got to get out to him. That's the guy they want shooting, even though he's a very capable three-point shooter. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Brunson's going to dance with it. Now coming to his left off an Anunoby screen. Jaylen Brown switches onto him. Brunson looking to dance to get it over to Anunoby. He's going to step back behind the three-point line and then drive it into his left. Leans in, fall away foul line jumper, comes up short. Holiday with the rebound. And here comes Jrue Holiday. Hit ahead to Brown. Brown's going to look to attack Bridges. He's got the strength advantage here. Swings it out. Holiday, pump fakes, and the paint is wide open for Jrue Holiday as he lays it up and in with the left hand. Not a good start defensively for our Knicks as the Celtics are immediately looking to attack. And here comes Josh Hart bringing it down. It's 7-2 early. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, dancing with it, up top to Bridges. Bridges over to Anunoby. Anunoby catches, pump fakes, now driving to his right, hop step in the paint, kicks it out to Josh Hart, extra pass to Brunson. Brunson catches, pump fakes, pump fake again. Good defense from the Celtics, but the Knicks got to be able to rotate inside down low to Towns, and he gets wrapped up by Holiday, not giving him an easy layup. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws, though. Nice ball movement and controlled play from our Knicks. Moving it around, not forcing any passes. The Celtics did a good job of clogging up the lane, and Brunson, even though Towns was open underneath, couldn't get it to him, so he swung it up top to Josh Hart, and Josh Hart was then eventually able to get it down low to Towns. Towns at the foul line, and he misses a free throw. Don't be missing no free throws tonight. We invoke the help of the basketball gods. Don't be missing no easy free throws tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns, you are a knockdown three-point shooter, brother. Towns missed the first one. He got one more coming, brother. Come on, knock it down. Knock me down. Comes up short, but he did get the friendly roll on it. 7-3 early. 9:30 to go. Jrue Holiday has it up top, being guarded by Brunson, coming to his left. Spins up top to Tatum. Tatum coming to his right off the Horford screen. Towns switches onto him. Tatum's going to look to dance. Crossing over to his left. Step back, fall away, long 2 for him. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Good box out from Bridges on Holiday, and Josh Hart grabs the rebound. Now he's bringing it down. Josh Hart hands it off to Towns. Catches, fires a left wing 3. He's feeling it. Knock me down, Towns. That's what we need. We need a big shot from a big player. Yes, sir. 7-6 now. Tatum on the right wing up top to White, now over to Brown. Brown coming to his left off the screen. Pull up 3 from him. He splashes it. He's feeling it. He's ready to go. Nothing but nylon for him. Brunson bringing it down now. Has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Now coming to his left. Bridges does a good job setting the screen. We've been asking for that all season long. They get it to Towns in the post, being guarded by Tatum. Tatum's a very good defender. Towns faces up, now driving to his right. Tatum knocks it out of his hands, and then Derek White knocks it out of bounds. Don't put it on the floor. Get it in the post. Get good positioning. And don't put it on the floor against these perimeter defenders, Towns. That's not your game, brother. That's not your game. Brunson's going to inbound. He gets it into Josh Hart. Now down low to Towns in the post. Backing him down. All the way jumper wide open. In and out halfway down. Josh Hart battling with Horford for it. Horford comes up with it and gets it out to Holiday. Holiday bringing it down. Holiday on the left wing being guarded by Bridges. Holiday's going to look to attack. He's going to use his strength. Spins off of Bridges. Lost it, picks it back up. Now driving it down, and then Bridges knocks it away. The defense, baby, the defense. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. On the left wing, Horford's out to guard him. Now Brunson's going to look to dance. Get out of my way. I'm dancing with it. And now we're directing traffic. Now Brunson. Driving to his right, kicks it out, Anunoby right wing, pump fakes, one dribble, sidestep, rhythm dribble, in and out, no! Halfway down for OG, can't get it to stay, toilet bowled out. Here comes Jaylen Brown pushing the other way over to Derek White. Derek White back to Brown. Brown's looking to attack to his right in the paint, puts it up, can't get it to go. Great defense from Josh Hart, and good job not fouling either. And the Knicks are pushing the other way. It's a fast-paced game. Brunson's going to stop and pull it back out because he's a smart point guard. He said, let's get a good shot. Now coming to his left off of Bridges' screen. Horford switches onto him. He steps back for a left corner 3. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Derek White had it, lost it. And a loose ball foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. His first foul of the game. Michael Rogers, what's up, Michael? New York State of Mind, what's up, New York? Jonathan Martinez. V. Harris, what's up, V. Harris? Tatum has it up top, coming to his right off a Horford screen, a double screen, a pull-up straightaway 3 from him, and he splashes it. Celtics 3 for 3 from the three-point line. The shots are going down tonight. Here comes Josh Hart. Hart on the right wing. Hands it off to Anunoby. He's going to put his head down and look to attack to his left, spin to his right, kicks it out. Josh Hart. He's going to set his feet and fire. Comes up short on it. Anunoby with the long rebound. Has it in the mid-post, being guarded by Brown. Spins towards the baseline, tries to spin the other way, knocked out of bounds by Jaylen Brown. So the Knicks will retain possession. 13-6. Brunson's going to look to inbound it. Gets it inside the Towns. Towns blows the layup. Come on, big cat. That's not what we need, brother. Tatum bringing it down 1-0 against Brunson, putting his head down, getting to the basket, blows the layup. Good defense from Jalen Brunson, not to just give up an easy layup there. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon, bringing it down, shoves it over to Bridges. He's going to catch and pump fake, go along the baseline, a pull-up jumper over Derek White, and can't get it to go down again. Rattles in and out and pops out. Basketball God's not on our side tonight. Here comes Jaylen Brown bringing it down 1-0 against Bridges. Crosses over to his left to the basket. Great defense, but then they call the foul, and Jaylen Brown will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Knicks down 7 here. Brown can push it up to 9 with the 2 free throws. 6:30 to 5 to go, and a timeout from the Knicks. Knicks generating some decent looks. Got to knock them down, man. Got to knock them down. Celtics are knocking theirs down tonight. You got to show up. Fred, what's up, Fred? Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? Ricardo said another slow start. Another slow start, unfortunately. Another slow start. Shots not falling down. Very makeable ones. Got to be able to grind it out. You got to be able to put a stop to the Celtics scoring right now. Remember, they had 13 points to start the game in the first quarter the last time. You're not going to be able to overcome that a second game in a row. Mark said nothing's falling. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. They hit a 3 so far. Towns hit a 3. He did hit a 3. But only 6 so far. 4 of them from Towns. Went 1 for 2 from the foul line. Got to knock down your free throws. He also had a wide open layup under the basket he missed. Come on, big dog. But outside of that, Bridges has a 2-pointer that he made, and that's it. That's it. Anunoby's 0 for 2. Brunson's 0 for 2, and Josh Hart's 0 for 1. Everybody's taken at least 1 3, and they've missed them all. They're 1 for 5 from 3-point range. Celtics are 3 for 3. There's your difference. Got to be able to knock down the open ones, man. Not all of them have been open, but Anunoby had an open one he missed. Brunson had an open one he missed. Was Brunson's open? It was a step back over Horford, so I'm not going to give him that. Bridges had a corner one he missed. Lorenzo Jackson, what's up, Lorenzo? Joe said, other teams come in with a big chip at the Garden. Seems like the Knicks often settle for knowing that they got the crowd. They got to play like they got their lunch money stolen and someone spit on their mom. True. Very true. AP said, Tom Thibodeau needs more than 2 wins against the Celtics to be safe. He's safe, brother. He's safe. The way he's coached this playoffs, I can guarantee you, whatever you're thinking about, I hope he gets fired at the end of the year, or I hope we have a different coach going into next year. It ain't happening, dog. It ain't happening. Fred said it's okay, a lot of nerves. I mean, it's the first quarter, right? We know not to overreact to the first quarter, but you don't want to fall behind by 20. You're not going to do it 3 games in a row. So you got to make sure you lock in. Got to make sure you don't allow the Celtics to pull away too far. And you got to stay in the game. AP says, why does this basketball team start slow every single game? I don't know, man. I wish I had the answers. I really do. I don't know what it is. It's whatever pregame routine they got going on, they got to switch it up. The same way they switched up the halftime routine and the third quarters have been much better as of late. They got to do something about switching up the start of the game routines because they do come out with some slow starts, man. By the way, we did perform some surgery and fix the microphone. We threw some duct tape on it. Some black duct tape. You can't even tell when it's far away from the camera. Can't even tell. Like nothing ever happened. George Jones, what's up, George? So we got to start making the ball go down. Haven't shot well all series. We have to regress toward the mean eventually. Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the Celtics. Some not very easy shots for the Knicks so far. But they missed their last 6 field goal attempts, the Knicks. They put the stat up, and all 5 Celtics have scored so far. Joe said, why is a rocket ship slowest at the beginning of a launch? I like it. I like the metaphor. I like it. Brown knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Too Toxic said, another slow start, missing easy shots. Come on, Garden crowd. Brown made the first one. Pritchard has checked in. Knicks with the same 5 out. Brown goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. And Brunson will bring it down the other way. An 8-0 run for the Celtics as the Knicks have gone scoreless. Haven't made a field goal. Missed their last 6 field goal attempts. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Pritchard. Trying to get it to Brunson off ball. Bridges picked up his dribble, now gets it over to Hart. Hart hands it off to Brunson. Brunson doing a lot of work off ball just to get the hand on it. Now Brunson backing down Pritchard, backing him down. Stop, turn, fall away over Pritchard out of the mid-range, rattles it in at the end of the shot clock. And when all else fails, trust the captain. When nothing's going right, put the ball in the hands of the captain. Derek White up top to Tatum. Tatum inside pass to Brown. Brown backing down Bridges, and he lays it up and in with the right hand using his size and his strength. And Porzingis is at the scores table getting ready to check in. So is Mitchell Robinson. Brunson bringing it down on the right wing, being guarded by Derek White. Backing him down, using his strength against Derek White. Pump fake, draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. I'm too good. I'm too talented. You got to foul me. Send me to the foul line because you ain't stopping me from getting my shot off, brother. So Brunson's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Knock down your free throws now. We already had Towns miss one. I don't need you missing another one, Brunson. Jeffrey versus Pettiford. What's up, Jeff? Knicks need that killer instinct. They can't continue to play from behind all series long, right? MBM said, worried about the wrong thing. Keep it close for the captain. And the captain we trust, for sure. Runs at the foul line for 2 free throws. He knocks down the first one. He's got another one coming. So Robinson and Porzingis will check in here. Brunson knocked down the first one. He's got another one coming. Look at me taking my deep breath as if I'm the one taking the free throw right now. Brunson knocked down both of them. 17-10. Under 6 to go. We're past the halfway point. Derek White bringing it down, being guarded by Bridges. White on the right wing. Josh Hart switches onto him. Derek White up top to Porzingis. Porzingis with the ball fake. Now coming to his right. Picks his dribble up and gets it out to White. White's going to run the pick and roll. Now they leave him. So Derek White 1-on-1 against Josh Hart. A pull-up deep straightaway 3 over Josh Hart, and he splashes it. And here they come. The magnet ball threes are going down for the Celtics. That's a crazy, deep pull-up straightaway 3 for Derek White, and he splashed it over Josh Hart. Excellent defense, just better offense. Brunson up top, coming to his left. Tatum switches onto him. Brunson's dancing with it, kicks it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby almost slips and falls, but regains his balance. He's 1-on-1 against Brown now. Now coming to his right. And they call a foul on Jaylen Brown, a blocking foul they call. So the Knicks will have 14 put back up on the shot clock for them. They'll get to reset their offense. They get it into Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Bridges. Bridges looking to attack Pritchard all the way to the basket. Scoop away with the left hand, high off glass. Got it to go with the offhand over the outstretched hands of Kristaps Porzingis trying to get the block there. Good finish from Mikal Bridges. Derek White has it in the post on the right wing, attacking Brunson, leaning in, goes up, puts up the floater. Too long, can't get it to go. Robinson comes flying in for the rebound, and here comes Jalen Brunson. Brunson on the left wing. Pritchard switches onto him. Brunson's looking to dance. Now coming to his right, off a good screen from Robinson. He puts up the floater, comes up well short. Rebound. Derek White able to pick it up. Come on, JB. He's looking at the ref saying he got me on the floater, but you got to be able to finish that. Here comes Derek White coming to his left. Pass fake. Robinson switches onto him. He's got nowhere to get it to. Now gets it over to Porzingis. Porzingis looking to attack. Anunoby rips it out of his hands, but Brown able to recover the loose ball to kick it out to Pritchard. They run him off the line. He's going to look to attack now. Goes under the basket. Blows the layup. Bridges coming in trying to grab the rebound. Pritchard had it, and he keeps it. Goes up. Robinson with the block, and they call a foul. Come on. He's flopping all over the place. He's out of control. He's got no balance right now. There's no foul there on the replay either. Come on, man. Pritchard's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. E. Gibson, what's up, E? McBride has checked in. Pritchard at the foul line for 2 free throws. It's a good defensive possession there for the Knicks. Celtics are going to end up with 2 foul shots out of it. Pritchard knocks down the first one. We got 40 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Justice's dad. What's up, Justice's dad? Said, not worried? How can you be worried after they had back-to-back 20-point comebacks? Can't be worried at all. Can't be worried at all. But I don't like the slow start. Pritchard knocks down both free throws, 22-12 here, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brunson remains in the game with McBride, Josh Hart, Anunoby, and Robinson. Brunson coming to his right off a high Josh Hart screen. Takes it out to Josh Hart, and the catch and shoot straightaway 3 for Josh. Off the front rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Robinson keeping it alive. Still keeping it alive. Able to grab it. Kicks it out to Brunson. Look at Big Mitch battling down low. Josh Hart's going to put his head down, look to attack. Lefty layup, can't get it to go. Robinson with the rebound. Come on, man. They're knocking him all over the place. Where's my loose ball foul? Pritchard, a dribble, pull up 3. In transition, comes up short. But Derek White right there for the offensive rebound and put back. Where's my foul? Mitchell Robinson getting slapped and pushed all over the court after he's grabbing these rebounds. Come on, refs. Give us a call. Give us a call. Brunson bringing it down. Gets it over to Robinson. Now over to McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson up top, being guarded by Derek White. Coming to his right. Off of McBride's screen. Brunson's going to look to dance against Pritchard. And they call a foul on Pritchard. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Come on, ref. Use them whistles, brother. Use them whistles. There's another side of the court. I like it. Drolano, what's up, Drolano? E. Gibson said, we did horribly on the offensive boards, too, even with the 20-plus point comebacks. Right now, we're playing with fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Playing with fire is an excellent way of putting it. Lano Monas, what's up, Lano? Knicks new Celtics is going to bring all the energy. Why in the world are we not matching? I think they're matching it. They just can't knock down shots right now. They're matching it. They're playing with a ton of energy. It's not like they're lethargic out there, dog. Missing shots does not equate not playing with energy, and they're going to Hacker Robinson. And the Knicks are in the bonus. Come on, Big Mitch, step to the foul line. You know how I feel about this. As a matter of fact, keep them in the game, Tibbs, because if they're going to go to Hacker Robinson, they're using Kristaps Porzingis. He picks up his first foul there. Let Porzingis pick up a ton of fouls. Now knock down your free throws as the Knicks are in the bonus. 3 minutes to go. Knock down your free throw, big dog. He's 3 for 11 in the series so far. If you hit 2 free throws, I'm hitting the goddamn lights, Big Mitch. In and out, halfway down on the first free throw. How many times have we said that tonight? Knock down this next one. Come on, Big Mitch. Knock down this next one. George Jones said, Hacker Robinson in the first quarter? Cowardly. Come on, man. We know they're scared. We know they're afraid. Robinson destroying them on the glass so far. Robinson in and out on the second one. Fight for the rebound. Towns had it, lost it. Now Brown picks it up. Both free throws in and out. Here comes Jaylen Brown bringing it down against Brunson. JB on JB action. Brown backing him down, kicks it out. Tatum up top, hesitates, now puts it up over Robinson, and he knocks it down. And the Celtics knocking down their threes early. Actually, they have missed one. Pritchard's missed one. And the Knicks use a timeout as they're now down 27-12, a 15-point deficit for the Knicks. Not what you want to see. The Celtics coming out and firing away and making their threes early here tonight, and the Knicks not able to match it offensively. They are now 5 for 6 from three-point range. The only miss has come from Peyton Pritchard on the pull-up transition 3. So far, only 3 Knicks have scored. Bridges with 4, Towns with 4, Brunson with 4. That's it. That's it. Four points for Bridges. Anunoby's 0 for 2. Bridges is 2 for 4. Nobody's made a 3. Towns is 1 for 1. He's the only one who's made a 3. So far, we're 1 for 6. Josh Hart's missed 2. He's 0 for 3 from the floor as well. Robinson on the game. Got 2 rebounds, 1 offensive, 1 defensive. He's kind of killing them on the glass. But you're down 15 early here in the first quarter. Playing with fire. I like that phrase. You're playing with fire here. You're not going to get multiple 20-point comebacks in a series, let alone 3 games in a row. So, Two Talkers said the guard is not an asset for the Knicks. Home court advantage is not an asset for any team, man. Not anymore. Not anymore. We need the crowd into it. We need the Knicks to be able to feed off of that energy. David Haas Jr. said the Doris Burke's jinx is in effect. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Getting Doris Burke on these broadcasts, she's not great. Not great. George Jones said, we knew it wouldn't be easy. Get to work, cut this lead out. Hey, man. The beauty about going down 15 in the first quarter is you got 3 other quarters to work with it. You got 3 other quarters to work with it. Susan said it's still early in the game. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Celtics have missed 1 3 so far. Now, if they have an absolutely torrid offensive game here today, ain't nobody going to beat them. Not the Thunder, not Cleveland, not Indiana, nobody. Not the Nuggets. If the Celtics are going to go 5 for 6 from 3, ain't nobody going to beat them. So you have to be able to slow down their three-point volume, hope that they eventually start missing some. And you got to start knocking down some shots yourself. They got 5 made threes to your 1 made 3. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. We got 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. You scored 13 points in the first quarter in the last game. You got 12 now. Mr. Freckles, what's up, Mr. Freckles? Told you guys, everybody plays like Jordan and Bird when it comes to playing us in the Garden. I mean, the Garden is literally the greatest stage in all of sports. So, everybody likes to play well in the Garden. AP says they don't come out prepared. How about that? What about their start tells you that they're not prepared, AP? Explain it to me, brother. Too Toxic said, play 90s ball, make it ugly, muck it up. They are making it ugly, and they are mucking it up. But when you don't miss, it don't matter. And Derek White knocked down a tough pull-up 3 over Josh Hart. Well contested. He was hanging all over him. Didn't matter. He knocked it down. Jason Tatum hesitated on a 3 and then pulled up and knocked it over Mitchell Robinson's contest. Jay, what's up, Jay? Right where we want to be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joe said, the most important thing is the final score. Easy does it, guys. Yeah. AP says, Tom Thibodeau still on watch because it will still be a second-round exit again in a series you lead. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. You either got something nice to say or you got nothing to say, dog. I don't know what to tell you. You're up 2-0 against the defending champions, and you're still finding something to be negative about. Come on, man. Put the big boy pants on. Towns backing down Tatum. He's in the lane. Puts it up over Tatum. And no foul, even though he clearly had his hands all over Karl Anthony Towns. Towns continues to have the worst whistle in the NBA. Tatum 1-on-1 against Precious Achiuwa, who's in the game, goes against him, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. There we go, Precious. If you're going to be in the game, you got to make an impact, big dog. Brunson on the left wing. He's going to look to attack Derek White. Spins to his left. Spins back to his right. Kicks it out to Achiuwa. He's going to look to attack. Kicks it out to Anunoby up top. He's going to drive it to his right. Inside pass to Towns. A beautiful bullet pass from OG Anunoby. And Towns gets an easy dunk out of it. You love to see it. Here comes Derek White bringing it down the other way. That's what I'm talking about, Precious. If you're going to be in the game, you got to make an impact. This playoff time, man. Be a playoff riser. Brown coming to his left. Hands him off to Towns. Brown's going to pull it back out. He wants to go 1-on-1 against Karl Anthony Towns. Under 2 to go. Brown dribbling to his right, attacking the basket, goes up, gets caught in the air, and they call a foul on the Knicks. Come on, man. But there's no foul on the other end when Towns is going up and getting held. He's going for a hook shot. Don't give me that, refs. Come on, man. They call the foul on Karl Anthony Towns. They're just waiting to call the foul on Towns. They get it in the Brown. Brown up top. Being guarded by Achiuwa. He's dancing around a Porzingis screen, coming to his left, and they call a foul on Precious Achiuwa, holding on to Kristaps Porzingis as he's trying to set the screen. And the refs not in our favor so far. You got to be able to play through this. And even Richard Jefferson, noted Knicks hater. Richard Jefferson is on the Knicks side where he's like, where was the foul on Karl Anthony Towns before? The Celtics are in the bonus, and Porzingis is at the foul line. He knocks down the first one. Refs are not going to be on your side, so 5 against 8. We know this. Mitchell Robinson's going to sub back in. Joseph Nelson, what's up, Joe? We good? I hope so. Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achiuwa lineups. You know we don't like these. I know it's for the final minute and 48, so you got to be able to survive it. But we don't like Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achiuwa on the court at the same time. Come on, big dog. You got to lock in then. You got to be able to lock in. Porzingis knocks down both free throws. 15-point game, 29-14, 147 to go. Jalen Brunson will bring it down. He's waving everybody, directing traffic. Brunson's going to dance with Achiuwa as the pick-and-roll partner. Brunson driving it down, hesitation move, now coming to his left in the lane, step back, puts up the mid-range jumper, and he gets it to go. I like it. I like the captain going to work. Captain's going to work early here tonight. David Hodge Jr. said we need Huck. I don't know if Huck, as a rookie, coming off a meniscus tear, big dog, is ready for prime time. I don't know about that one. Coming off the injury. Maybe if he was fully healthy for the end of the regular season, I'd be down with it, but not coming off the meniscus injury. Pritchard has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Pritchard coming to his left off a double screen. Anunoby hedges out. Nobody comes out to recover. Pritchard ends up with a wide open three, and he knocks it down. No communication from the Knicks on the defensive side. They're not certain as to what the coverage was going to be, supposed to be. Brunson bringing it down against Derek White. Brunson has it up top as Al Horford switches onto him. Al Horford's in a defensive stance. Quick crossover to his left. Brunson blows by Horford in the lane, kicks it out to Achua. Pass fake. He's going to drive it down, goes up. Scoop layup with the right hand, and he got it to go. There you go, Precious. Make an impact. Yes, sir. They're going to leave you wide open, take the lane, and get the layup out of it. Here comes Derek White. White hands it off to Tatum. Tatum down low to Horford, being guarded by McBride on a mismatch. Kicks it out to Pritchard. Pritchard in the right corner. They run him off the line. Good defense from Precious Achua. Inside to Porzingis. Leans in, draws the foul on Robinson, and he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Come on, Big Mitch. That's 2 fouls on Big Mitch. We got 2 fouls on Karl Anthony Towns as well. I got you, Mark. I got you with the scoreboard. 32-18, 14-point game. Porzingis had the foul line for 2 free throws, and he knocks down the first one. Porzingis having a much better start here tonight with his energy. Obviously dealing with the illness, whatever it is, nobody knows. Porzingis knocks down both free throws. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 34-18. Brunson bringing it down against Derek White. Hands it off fakes the handoff, and he's going to keep it against Pritchard. He's going to back him down. They bring 2. Brunson inside to Achua. Achua in the lane, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Robinson fighting for it, grabs it, kicks it out. Anunoby gets it out to McBride. McBride a 3, up top, in and out, halfway down, still fighting for it. Robinson had it, lost it. Achua grabs it, and 1! Yes, sir! Beat him up, Big Mitch. Beat him up down low. That's why they don't want you in the game, because you're too big, you're too strong, your effort is too infectious. And Precious Achua and Mitchell Robinson beating them up on the inside. I love it. I love it. Big Mitch keeping everything alive tonight. Or this afternoon, because it's got to be an afternoon game. Dog Catcher, what's up, Dog Catcher? Nice rebounding, tenacity. If the three-point shots, if the perimeter shots are not going down, beat them up on the inside. I love it. I love it. Precious Achua at the foul line for 1 more after the and 1. He misses it. Robinson right there. And they call the foul Porzingis. That's 2 fouls on Porzingis. Send Mitchell Robinson to the line. Knock me down now. Knock me down now. I love it. I love beat him up inside. That's right, Joe Mazzulla. Be in awe. Be in awe of the physicality. Be in awe of the physicality of the New York Knicks. We just gonna beat you up then. You gonna knock down every 3? All right, meet us in the paint then. It's a rock fight. We gonna square up. Robinson at the foul line. Can't get the first one to go. He's 0 for 3 from the foul line. Come on, Big Mitch. If you knock down 2 threes, I'm gonna hit the lights. He's yet to do it all playoffs long. And despite them going to Hacker Robinson here against the Celtics in the first 3 games, he's yet to hit 2 in a row. Come on, Big Mitch. We need it. We need it. Whew. And he airballs the second one, and Big Mitch is in shambles. He's in shambles. He is frustrated at his inability to knock down free throws right now. Good ball denial from the Knicks, and they get it into Derek White, and Derek White's going to bring it down. 10 seconds to go. Derek White has it up top, throws the lob inside to Tatum. It's a bad pass. Tatum able to save it, out to nobody's. Precious Achua jumps the lane, and he can't save it inside. It goes out of bounds. I love the effort and the energy from the Knicks right now. Lionel Mona said, does he practice free throws? All he does is practice free throws, Lionel. That's all he does. Pritchard bringing it down, coming to his right, attacking Mitchell Robinson, fall-away jumper out of the mid-range, and he rattles it in. Come on, Knicks. Come on. 36-20 at the end of the first quarter. Knicks didn't shoot it well. Celtics shot it fantastically. Knicks have to come out in the second quarter and shrink this lead going into halftime. Right where you want to be. Felt like the Knicks didn't even play all that great. Obviously didn't play well offensively. I thought the defense was pretty damn good. Here we go. Here we go. Kay Hazy said they'll be better in the second quarter. As the game goes on, the Knicks offense gets better. And the defense has been very good here in the first quarter, despite the Celtics knocking down 6 of 7 threes. Right? Now, will they continue to shoot 85% from the three-point line all night? Very unlikely. But we've seen them do it before, so it's not impossible. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, they'll eventually miss shots. No, they could continue to be on an absolute torrid run from the three-point line here tonight. Knicks are going to eventually have to match them offensively. Down 16 after the end of the first quarter. You couldn't buy a basket. Overall, you're 1 for 7 from 3 and 8 for 23 from the field, while the Celtics are 11 for 19 from the field. Let's see if the Celtics will be able to continue this offensive punch right now as everybody for the Celtics is scoring. Everybody. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Instead of me telling you, let's look at it together. Porzingis did not even attempt a shot. All 4 of his points coming from the foul line. Pritchard, 2 for 4. He knocked down a big 3, 7 points for him off the bench. Jaylen Brown, 7 points. Derek White, 7 points. Holiday got a nice layup early in the game. Horford with 3. He knocked down a 3-point shot. Tatum, 2 for 2 from 3-point range. He's got 6 points. Overall, they're 6 for 7 from 3-point range. Scored 36 points in that quarter. They had 5 assists in comparison to the Knicks. Also 5 assists, but all of theirs coming from 2-point range as they were 1 for 7 from 3. They both teams took 7 threes exactly. One team made 6, one team made 1. There's your 16-point lead right there. There it is. Right? That is a plus 5 3-point differential. 5 times 3 is 15. There's your 16-point lead, guys. There it is. So start of the second quarter. E. Gibson said, like I said, you can't keep playing with fire. They are playing with fire, E. Gibson. They are playing with fire, but you got 36 minutes to work with it. Got 36 minutes to put out the fire. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. We've seen them do it in the past. But here we go. Mr. Freckles says, my goodness, is anybody working with Mitch on free throws? All he does is work on free throws, big dog. All he does is work on free throws. When you're 7 feet tall and your hands are that big, and you've never been good at free throws and you don't have a soft touch around the basket, free throws are difficult. Free throws are difficult. Zero tolerance bully Kennel. That's not to make excuses for him. He's got to knock down his free throws. You hear me going crazy for it all the time. But yeah, at least got to split them. You at least got to get to 50%. I'm not even asking him to be 80. I'm just asking for 50. That's a low bar. Kwame Robinson said deja vu. We've been here before. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? I understand we're up 2-0, but why not come in with the mentality that we are, they did come out with that mentality, big dog. They absolutely did. They're playing hard. They're playing ridiculously hard. I thought the defense was excellent to start the game. The issue is Celtics, they're not missing, and they can get into these runs. They can get into these runs. Brown has it up top, coming to his right off a couple of screens, swings it out to Pritchard. Pritchard on the left wing being guarded by Bridges. Driving to his right, steps back, puts up the 3 over Bridges. Off the front rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Horford able to grab it over Josh Hart, puts it up, can't get it to go. But Cornette is right there, and he gets the tip up and in. Start of the second quarter. Knicks getting beat up on the glass on that first possession. Campaign is in the game to start the second quarter, and they get it over to Bridges on the right wing, being guarded by Brown. Bridges coming to his left off a Robinson screen, in the mid-range, kicks it out to Campaign. Campaign loses the handle, picks it back up, pulling it out, calling for a screen, coming to his right. Jaylen Brown switches onto him. He blows past him, gets it knocked out of his hands, picks it back up, high floater, and he gets it to go down. There you go, Campaign, make an impact. Terrible shot, but he got it to go. Here comes Pritchard bringing it down. Gets it over to Brown. Brown being guarded by Payne. Brown coming to his right, in the mid-range, kicks it up top to Pritchard. Pritchard being guarded by McBride. Pritchard has it up top to get it over to Brown. Brown in the post. Now about the three-point line, being guarded by Payne. Backing him down in the lane. Goes up against Robinson. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense from Mitchell Robinson. And out of bounds. Going back to the Knicks. Or it doesn't matter. It's a shot clock violation. Excellent defense from Mitchell Robinson protecting that basket. Mark Avon. What's up, Mark Avon? McBride will bring it down. Campaign up top. Coming to his right off a Robinson screen. Sidestep right wing 3, Campaign, line me up. Can't get it to go. Robinson an offensive rebound, and he gets hacked by Luke Cornette. Foul on the floor. Obviously, get the Knicks in the bonus early, Big Mitch. Get the Knicks in the bonus early. I love it. I love it. He is absolutely dominating the boards here tonight. But you got to hit your free throws. Now, he's not going to the foul line. Should be foul on the floor. Or are they going to send him to the foul line? They are going to send him to the foul line. All right. Line me up, Big Mitch. If he knocks down 2 free throws, we're hitting the goddamn lights. I don't care. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. 0 for 5 from the foul line. Come on, Big Mitch. We got you. We got you. All we need is one. All we need is one. The free throw shooting is absolutely in his head now. It's got nothing to do with practice, got nothing to do with mechanics, got nothing to do with nothing. All in his head right now. Robinson gets the second one to go. Yes, sir. All we need is 50%, Big Mitch. Getting one to go down is going to get you to go on a run. Here we go. Brown has it up top. Bridges guarding him. Campaign jumped the passing lane, almost got the steal. Here comes Jaylen Brown driving it down in the lane. Stops, pump fakes, kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday, jab step, coming to his left, step back 3 over McBride. Excellent defense. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Campaign, good job grabbing the rebound. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets bumped by Jaylen Brown. Yes, sir. Get us in the bonus early. Stop hacking us. Play ball. You can't guard us. That's 2 fouls to start the second quarter already. Already. We're seeing Mitchell Robinson do what Mitchell Robinson does right now. He's dominating the game through his rebounding. McBride coming to his right, gets a nice screen from Robinson, a mid-range pull-up jumper, got it to go. There we go. There we go. Shot starting to fall down a little bit here to start. Drew Holiday bringing it down the other way. It's a 13-point game. Campaign's going to meet him. Holiday has him in the post, bagging him down, kicks it out to Brown. Brown's going to line up a 3. Comes up well short, almost an air ball. Luke Cornett picks it up. Robinson with the block. And they call a foul on Robinson. Come on, man. These little sissy fouls. Let him play. Let him play. Richard Jefferson again. Noted Nick hater Richard Jefferson is like, where's the foul? And I got to agree. Is this the playoffs or not? Are we letting them play or not, refs? Is this really what we going to do? Cornett knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Mark Avon said weak basketball. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, refs? They trying to get the Celtics to a game 5, at least. Cornett knocks down both free throws. Mikal Bridges bringing it down. Bridges coming to his left off a nice Josh Hart screen. He's got a wide open lane, gets to the foul line, gets blocked from behind by Jaylen Brown, and then gets fouled in the open court by Campaign. Come on, Mikal. Come on, you got to know Jaylen Brown's going to be coming. You got to hit that pump fake. So Holiday's going to inbound it. 40-25. Ooh, forgot I'm shortchanging the Knicks. My bad, y'all. 40-25, 9:30 to go. Jaylen Brown bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Calling first screen from Cornett. Dancing with it. Dancing with it. Bridges poking at it. Jaylen Brown's going to have him in the post now. Pulling it back out. A lot of standing around for the Celtics. Brown a pull-up jumper over Bridges. Can't get it to go, but gets his own offensive rebound, puts up the floater, and he gets it to go. Come on, man. Come on. Here comes McBride pushing the pace the other way. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart down the lane. Gets blocked by Cornett at the basket. And here comes Drew Holiday pushing the other way. Not a good attack from the Knicks. Holiday in the lane. Inside pass. Horford gets an easy layup. Beautiful play from the Celtics. And the Knicks down by 19. Deja vu all over again. Here we go. And the Knicks call a timeout. Want to talk some things over. Boy, do they have some things to talk about. Playing way too fast right now. Got to get JB back in the game. Josh Hart attacking Luke Cornett with no advantage, fading away from him rather than going right through his chest is exactly how you end up being blocked at the basket. Big Red, what's up, Big Red? Kay Hazy said they don't seem to know how to rebound. It's pissing me off. I mean, Mitchell Robinson knows how to rebound, but he's got 3 fouls right now because the refs are giving him these silly ticky-tack fouls. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? Is this the playoffs or not? Mark said, this sucks. Very annoying. Very annoying. I thought Precious Achiuwa gave us great minutes. Not going to lie. I thought Precious Achiuwa, and you know I'm not a big Precious Achiuwa fan. I thought Precious Achiuwa gave us great minutes. Attacked the basket, 4 points, a rebound. 2 for 3 from the field. Ball found its way to him a couple times. Mitchell Robinson's taken 6 free throws already. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 offensive. Battling down low. Got 3 fouls, though. Knicks with 25, Celtics with 44 points already with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Is not very good. Not very good. So in the first quarter, the Knicks defense was pretty good. So far in the second, not nearly as good. They got 8 points already to start the second quarter. And they're now 6 for 10 from three-point range. So the three-point shot is starting to slow down a little bit. They missed their first 3 of the quarter after knocking down 6 of 7 in the first. Ishmael Cooks. What's up, Ishmael? Mark Avon said it ain't over yet, but the Knicks have to pull it at least within 10 at the half. Yeah, it's got to be around 10 at halftime. If not, you're really putting yourself behind the 8 ball again for the 3rd game in a row. Mark Avon said if the Celtics start mixing it up more, Knicks are going to have less of a chance. Yeah, everybody's getting on in the action. Jaylen Brown's taking 7 shots. Tatum's taking 6. Horford with 4. Holiday with 2. Derek White with 4. Payton Pritchard off the bench with 5. So they're mixing it around. Shots coming from everywhere. Obviously, it's going to be in the hands of Tatum and Brown most often, and they're going to be taking the most shots. But everybody else is getting in on the action for sure. Student said it's going to be a third quarter rising coming down the track. I hope so. I hope so. Joe said it's because I'm in the chat. I'm chixing it again. Knicks just got to play better, man. Just got to play better. Gigi said, are the Knicks stars planning to show up today? Embarrassing to be playing like this every game? I don't know, man. Is it embarrassing to play like this every game, or is it embarrassing for the Celtics to have lost twice to this team after they have played like this every game? You know? C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? Ricardo said Brunson Burner about to be lit. We got the captain's hat for a reason. We need the captain to come out. Need the captain to come out. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Jalen Brunson remains on the bench. Campaign remains in. McBride gets it up top to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left off a Josh Hart screen. Snaking it back to his right hand. Pump fakes. Leans in. Follow-away jumper in the paint. Gets caught in the air again. Come on, Mikhail. Either shoot this shot or don't, brother. Come on, big dog. What are you doing? Justice's dad said 1 for 7 from 3 will improve. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. Don't pick up your dribble, Mikhail. Don't pick up your dribble. You're picking up your dribble in a spot where the defense is hanging all over you. You're trying to get them in the air with the pump fake. If they're not biting on it, then you got nowhere to go. Luke Kornet's going to bring it down. Hands it off to Holiday. Holiday has it up top. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right off Holiday screen. Inside pass to Holiday as he slips it. Kicks it out to Pritchard. Pritchard on the right wing for an open 3. Can't get it to go down. Bridges comes flying in and knocks the rebound away from Horford. And they get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets it over to Towns. Towns is going to walk into a straightaway 3. Comes up short. Long rebound. Horford grabs it. And the Knicks are 1 for 9 from three-point range. Here comes Tatum. The one-made shot came from Towns. Tatum, in and out dribble. Coming to his right. Kicks it out to Horford. Extra pass to Pritchard. Pritchard puts up the 3 over Campaign. And he knocks it down. That's how you make a 3, Knicks. And a 22-point lead is opened up for the Boston Celtics. And get it over to Bridges. Bridges has it up top. Bridges looking for an opening. He picked up his dribble again. Hands it off to Payne. Payne gets it over to Towns. Towns on the left wing, 1-on-1 against Horford. Dancing with it in his hands. Now driving to his right, putting his head down in the lane, puts up the floater. Gets the bucket and the foul. Got the bucket and the foul. All right. And Towns holding his hand. We know he got those bone spurs in his hand, and he's keeled over in a ton of pain. We know he's got those fingers tied up. James Houlihan, what's up, James? Love that score. It's tough one, man. It's a tough one. We've been here before, though, James, so I don't know if you should feel comfortable with it all the way. Unless you guys can push it to 30 or something. I don't know if you should feel entirely comfortable with it. But the Celtics are taking care of business the way the Cavs took care of business the other night against the Pacers. But the Knicks have to show that they're a better team than the Pacers. You got to be able to fight back here tonight. Towns at the foul line for one more after getting the end. One floater to go down. Towns got it to go down. Knock down your free throws. And here comes Drew Holiday. Brunson's back in. Anunoby is back in. Knicks with the starting five back out there. Holiday, Tatum, Porzingis, Pritchard, and Brown are out there for the Celtics. Anunoby jumps the passing lane. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It's going back to the Knicks, baby. Back to the Knicks. Excellent defense from OG Anunoby, mucking it up. Nothing easy. Not even easy passes are being allowed right now. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. Dancing with it. Pulls it back out. Brunson coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. Inside pass, incredible pass. Josh Hart hangs in the air, gets the layup to go. Oh my goodness, a beautiful finish from Josh Hart too. An insane pass. Insane pass from Jalen Brunson, by the way. How he snuck that through, that's threading the needle right there. You want to talk about a point guard? That's threading the needle right there. And Karl-Anthony Towns is like really keeled over with that hand. Them fingers are bothering him. Thankfully, it's his left hand, not a shooting hand. And where's my foul? Where is my foul? That is the same thing that Josh Hart did to Jaylen Brown previously that they called the foul on him for. Where's my foul? The dog catcher said heart attack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Zero tolerance said 6-game series is better than getting swept because I damn sure expected us to get swept. A lot of people did. A lot of people did. I'm not even going to blame you as a Knicks fan for not having the faith and thinking that the Celtics are going to sweep you. I will call you soft-hearted, but I'm not going to blame you. Right? Go back to the start of game one. What did I say? And I said it with my whole chest. I said it with a straight face looking down the barrel of the camera, talking right to you guys. Knicks in 4. And I'm not moving off of it. Knicks in 4 until proven otherwise. Mark said, did I just see Kat say it's broken? Tape them things up, brother. Don't matter. Don't matter. Tape them things up. You can play with a broken finger. I don't care. It's on your left hand. Don't worry about it. Kobe used to tape them fingers up all the time. You're going to be all right. It's just a finger. Don't worry about it. Slim Slam said, play through a cat. That's where I'm at, Slim. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It's no big deal. Tape them fingers up. Tie them together. Create a splint using your other finger. You've seen it. MBM said, tape the fingers together. That's exactly what I'm saying. We right here, MBM. We right here. Tape the fingers together. You good? You good? Tape them fingers together. If one of them's broken, that's why you got 4 other ones. As long as your thumb is cool, you're good. You're not worried about it. Gigi said they can't be down more than 13 points going into halftime. I mean, getting it around 10 should be the goal. At 17 right now. Getting it around 10 should be the goal. MBM said we've all done it. I mean, I don't know, taping broken fingers together is something I've done, but definitely jammed fingers. Definitely swollen out of my mind fingers I've taped together and was just like, all right, let's hoop, roll the ball up, let's do it. Right? If you've been playing basketball since you were a kid, you've definitely had a bunch of jammed fingers and your fingers are all crooked and it looks nasty. And you just grab that thing, you pull on it for a little bit, you tape them together, and then you're good. And then you know what you say the next time you shoot it? You go, Kobe. Because that's the Kobe Bryant mentality. That's the Mamba mentality. Tape them fingers together and you're good. We've all done it, like you said, MBM. We've all done it. We've all taped the fingers together, even if nothing was wrong with them. We all wanted to be like Kobe, so we taped them fingers together for no reason. I know I did it, and I know some of y'all in the chat did it too. Mark said I was about to say I've jammed and taped. Yeah, we've all done it. I even used to do it even when nothing was wrong with my hands. Nothing was wrong with my fingers. I just wanted to be like Kobe. I wanted to tape my fingers together. Gigi said, what are the stats for each player as we speak? All right, let's go through it real quick before we come back. We just came back. Great timing, me. Let's look at the Knicks real quick. Bridges with 4. Towns with 9. Brunson with 6. Josh Hart with 2. Off the bench, we're getting some production. 4 points from Achua, only 1 from Robinson. He's 1 for 6 from the foul line. Not great. 2 for Campaign, 2 from McBride. right? OG Anunoby's yet to score. He's 0 for 2 from the field. Here we go. Towns is going to stay in the game with them hurt fingers. Tatum has it up top. They're hedging around. Anunoby fighting through some screens. They show two. They kick it out to Holiday. Holiday driving it down. Kicks it over to Brown. Brown in the paint. Puts up a tough righty hook. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Brown can't save it. No, he does save it, but it's out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to the Knicks. Brunson gets it over to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off a Josh Hart screen. Has it in the mid-range. Dancing with it against Derek White. Dancing with it. Dancing with it. Backing him down. Backing him down. He's in the paint. Kicks it out Josh Hart. Right corner. Now he's going to put it up over Porzingis, who gave him space. And Karl Anthony Towns comes flying in for the putback dunk, and they wave it off. Say the shot was above the cylinder. Basket interference for Towns. Let me see the replay on it. Nah, that looks off. That should count. That should count. No challenge from the Knicks, though. All right. Tatum gets it over to Porzingis, a right wing three. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. And here comes Bridges. Bridges on the right wing, coming to his right, off Anunoby screen. Inside, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets blocked by Porzingis. Come on, big Josh. That's the second time you're going to swat it at the basket. It's a 2-on-1 fast break, and Derek White ends up with an easy layup. Come on. Brunson bringing it down now. Pritchard's going to hound them full court. Brunson has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Josh Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right off the Josh Hart screen. Hesitation move, driving it down. Stop, turn, pump fake, leans in, puts it above glass, gets it to go. And they gave him the late foul call. I mean, I thought initially there was a foul, but I didn't think there was a foul when they called the foul. But I'll take the foul. I'll take it. I'll take it. Doc Hatcher said JB got the cape on. He should. He should. There's a reason why I chose to put the captain hat on today. Captain's got to take us home. Captain's got to lead us to a 3-0 series lead. It's not going to be Bridges again. It's not going to be Anunoby. Probably not going to be Towns. It might be Towns, but it's probably not going to be Towns. It's got to be the captain. You're the captain for the reason, big dog. Lead us home. Brunson knocks down his and one free throw, knocking it to a 16-point lead with 5:20 to go. Got more than enough time to chip away at this thing. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Get it over to Porzingis. Porzingis trying to get it over to Tatum. They get it out to Tatum by the half-court line. Anunoby does a good job pushing him all the way out there. Now he's going to dance around the Porzingis screen, a deep pull-up three for Tatum, and he splashes in nothing but net. Tatum is on one today. He's feeling himself. He took a ton of blame and a ton of crap from the media about his first two games, but he's feeling himself today. Josh Hart hits Brunson, comes to the basket, lefty layup, gets chased down, blocked by Derek White, but Josh Hart saved the possession. Getting the loose ball. Bridges, mid-range pull-up jumper over Porzingis. Too long, can't get it to go. And here comes Derek White off the rebound. He's bringing it down. Derek White has it on the left wing. We got to get one of those shots to go down. Derek White, they throw it into Jaylen Brown, being guarded by Jalen Brunson. Spins towards the baseline. Stops, turns, spins again. They bring a double team. Cross-court pass to Porzingis. Extra pass to Pritchard. Pritchard puts it up over Jalen Brunson, trying to close out. Doesn't matter. Pritchard knocks down to 3. Back up to 22, just like that. 55-33 with 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Brunson on the left wing, coming to his right up a hard screen. A pull-up three for JB, trying to get him right back. Comes up short. Fight for the loose ball. Towns ends up with it. Towns gets it into Josh Hart, but gets fouled by Porzingis. And Porzingis is upset. Is that 3 fouls on Porzingis? Porzingis playing with a lot more energy today. That is 3 fouls on Kristaps Porzingis. Are the Knicks in the bonus? Is it free throws or is side out of bounds? It is free throws. Josh Hart at the foul line for 2 free throws. Come on, big Josh. 22-point deficit for our Knicks. All right. All right. Chip away at this thing before halftime, y'all. Come on. Josh Hart gets the first one to go. Al Horford subs back in for Porzingis, who has the 3 fouls. 4.5 to go here. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the second. Josh Hart gets both to go down. Pritchard bringing it down. 20-point game. Pritchard has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off a Brown screen. Now gets it over to Brown on the right wing. Jab step. Swings through to his right. Along the baseline. Pump fake goes up. A lot of contact. No foul, but he gets the layup to go anyway. Jalen Brunson bringing it down against Derek White. Coming to his right off a couple of screens. Brunson's dancing with it. Trying to get it to Towns. They do get it to Towns. Towns is going to look to attack now. Goes in. A lot of contact. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. And players just falling all over each other. Josh Hart able to save the possession. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to Towns. Towns, fall away. Jumper. Rattles it in. Horrifically ugly. But 2 points is 2 points. 3:30 to go. Knicks still down by 20, though. Got to get some stops and scores. Derek White hands it off to Pritchard. Pritchard on the left wing. Pritchard's dancing with it inside the Brown. Brown being guarded by Bridges as he came over to help. Brown's going to slow it down now and go one-on-one. Bridges poking it away. Now driving it down. Fall away jumper. Can't get it to go. Towns rips down a rebound over Derek White. Gets it out to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Excellent defense from the Knicks. Brunson is going to put it up after a quick hesitation, and then he splashes it. There you go. Literally just the second three-pointer the Knicks hit after I think it was the second or third shot of the game from Towns. Finally, a three went down. Back to 17. Crowd's back into it. Tatum a pull-up three. He's feeling himself. Ooh, he's feeling himself, y'all. He's what, 4 for 4 from three-point range tonight? Here comes Brunson. Back to 20. Tatum, all of his points coming from the three-point line. And they call a moving screen on Josh Hart. Come on, man. Come on. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Tatum's dancing with it, coming to his right, loses the handle. Josh Hart dives on it. And they say out of bounds off of the Celtics. Did they call a foul or did they call out of bounds? Doesn't matter. Ball's going back to the Knicks. Actually, I guess it does matter. It would put us at the foul line. It was a foul call, so Josh Hart's at the foul line for 2 free throws. Slim Slam said Tatum about to empty his clip. Jason Tatum, man. He's had big moments in his career before. Had big closeout games. He's shown up when his team has needed him to show up. He's showing up tonight. Josh Hart at the foul line knocks down the first one. Thank you, Josh. We got 2 minutes to go, and we're down 19 with Josh Hart at the foul line for one more. If we can get it to below 15, I'll feel decent about this first half. Not going to feel good about it, but I'll feel decent about it. End this quarter strong, Knicks. End this quarter strong. Josh Hart goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Thank you, Josh. A little over 2 minutes to go. Derek White's going to walk it down. White has it up top to get it over to Tatum. Tatum crossing over to his right. Pump fakes, gets it over to Horford. Horford ends up with a wide open straightaway three, and he splashes it. They are not missing threes tonight. I'll tell you that. Back up to 21. Brunson bringing it down with under 2 to go here in the second quarter. Brunson has it up top. Tries to get over to Anunoby. A bad pass from Brunson. A bad seal from Anunoby. And here come the Celtics pushing the other way. And they shovel over to Tatum. Tatum a lefty layup, and he got it to go. 23-point deficit for the Knicks. Lead is going the opposite way of where we wanted it. Brunson calling out a play for the Knicks. Brunson coming to his right. Inside pass. Beautiful pass from Brunson to Josh Hart. Incredible pass. Josh Hart ends up with a two-handed slam. But the Knicks are trading 2s for 3s right now. At least the Celtics are trading 2s for 3s, I should say. Derek White has it on the right wing, being guarded by Brunson. Showing 2 defenders. He picks his dribble up, gets it out to Horford. Now over to Tatum. Tatum coming to his right. Dancing with it against Towns. Pulling it all the way back out. Tatum, a pull-up three over Towns. Airballs it. Derek White saves it, though, right into Jaylen Brown. He's going to put up the shot, and he gets it to go. Tough to account for the air balls, but you got to be able to grab these loose balls, man. Under a minute to go. Brunson's going to walk it down. Brunson bringing it down. Up top, coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. He's going to look to attack in the lane. Stops, turns, pulls it back out. Up top to Bridges. Bridges going to look to attack to his right. Wild pass. Josh Hart able to save it. Josh Hart has it in the mid-post. Hands it off to Anunoby. He's going to pump fake. He's going to drive the lane. Goes up. Blocked by Horford. A lot of contact. Towns and Josh Hart fighting for it. Towns ends up with it, and he gets the and one. And one putback. No and one. Never mind. No foul. I thought I heard the whistle. 67-46. A 21-point game with 38 seconds to go. That's not where we wanted to be. But here we go. Pritchard bringing it down against Brunson. Dancing with it. Kicks it out. Brown. Catches pump fakes. One dribble in. A wide open three from him as he set his feet, and he knocks it down. And the three-point shots are going down. 70-46. 24-point deficit for our Knicks. Brunson bringing it down one-on-one against Derek White. Stops, turns, spins, flips it up off glass. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Ball's knocked out. Pritchard able to pick it up. Here comes Payne Pritchard. They're already down 24, Knicks. You're already down 24. Don't do it. Don't you do it to us, Celtics. Brown has it on the left wing. Brown one-on-one against Karl-Anthony Towns. Brown, hesitation move, driving to his right, full head of steam, draws the foul on Towns. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws with 3 seconds to go, with the opportunity to put him up 26 points here at halftime. Not what you want to see. Jay said this game is a mess, an absolute mess. Celtics smelling blood in the water tonight. They know what they got to do. K. Hazy said, we're not defending the three like we did in game one. We are. We actually are, K. Hazy. They're just knocking them down. Brown's at the foul line. Finally misses a free throw. Scored 70 points in the first half. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? We suck at home. Had to average out Boston shooting. Yeah. Knicks aren't great at home, and the Celtics are an extremely good road team. MBM said the comeback will be even more epic. Stay tuned. It's going to be a glorious comeback if they can manage it. Brown does knock down the second one. 25-point game. 3 seconds to go before halftime. Josh Hart's got to throw a home run pass here as nobody's up towards the ball. Throw it to Towns. Towns able to catch it. Step back for a three over Holiday. Can't get it to go. And there's no foul call. No nothing. Holiday saying there was a kicking violation on Towns. Should be an offensive foul. Towns saying he invaded my landing space. It should be a foul there. But neither player gets the call they want. Doesn't matter. Towns missed the three anyway. We're going to go into halftime down 25 points. K-Hazy said they're not trusting the switch. Absolutely not. That's a good point, K-Hazy. They're not trusting the switch. But even when they are, Jaylen Brown's not settling for threes. Tatum's not settling for threes. They're attacking the basket and they're kicking it out to other players. Horford's gotten open looks from in and he's knocked it down. Pritchard's gotten open looks from in and he's knocked it down. Right? In the first two games, especially game one, Jaylen Brown would have settled for a pull-up three. Tatum would have settled for a lazy dribble sidestep three that he does. Would have settled for it. Tonight they're not settling for it. They're putting their head down. Mark said, of course, no foul call. 5 on 8. Can't expect the refs to help you when you're down 26 or 25. Mark said the NBA doesn't want Boston down 0-3. Now, I agree with that. I'll tell you that. I do agree with that. Mark said Burke needs to go. Doris Burke? Yeah, she's not great. Not great. Probably shouldn't be, the primetime anchor. Mark said the fix is in. Now, look, they didn't get calls that they probably should have gotten. And they got called for a couple of ticky-tack fouls that I don't like. But I definitely don't think that they're the reason that the Knicks are down 25. It definitely doesn't help. But Knicks would still be down a ton of points, even if they weren't getting called for fouls that I don't think are necessarily fouls. Mark even said, we really needed to be like 15 down right now. 25 is just too much. It is. 25 is too much. It would probably be close to the largest comeback in NBA playoff history if they were able to achieve that tonight. Ricardo said the Knicks choked every time former team greats are in the house. Maybe it's making them play tight. You're just going up against a championship level team, man. You're going up against a championship level team. And Towns with 13 first half points, Brunson with 12. And Celtics are doing a good job of shutting the water off of everybody else. Bridges has, Anunoby has 0 points. Bridges has 4. Josh Hart has 8. Trying. 2 for 7 from the floor. But he's getting to the foul line. He's trying. He's doing Josh Hart things. Keeping possessions alive. Getting some help off the bench. Payne has 2. McBride has 2. Robinson with 1. 1 for 6 from the foul line. And Achua with 4. Lanamoto said, at least fight, you're at home. Listen, man. They are fighting. The difference is you're going up against a championship level team that is 12 for 19 from three-point range right now. When the Celtics hit threes, there's not a single team in the NBA that can beat them. Not OKC, not Cleveland, not Denver, nobody. Nobody. There is a reason why they are considered the championship favorites all season long, and why they were constantly been considered the best team in the NBA. Because when shots go down for them, they're unbeatable. Because every single player who plays can knock down perimeter shots. Except for Luke Cornett, but he's not normally a part of the rotation, even though he was pretty good in his 4 minutes. Had a nice big block on Josh Hart. But Pritchard off the bench with 13, and the Knicks in total off their bench have 11. So there's also that. 17 for Jaylen Brown, who's been fantastic tonight. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 for 12 from the floor, and 2 for 3 from three-point range. Look, he took 12 shots, and 3 of them were from three-point range, and all 3 of them were pretty much wide open looks. So he's been phenomenal tonight. He's killed the Knicks. Jason Tatum, 5 for 10 from the floor, 4 for 5 from threes. Right? He's made 1 shot inside the paint, or 1 shot inside the arc. 4 for 5 from 3. It's tough to overcome. Now, you shouldn't be down 25, right? You're likely going to trail, but you shouldn't be down 25. The issue is also that the Knicks offense has abandoned them. It's abandoned them here in the playoffs. They're 2 for 12 from three-point range, man. 2 for 12. Now, obviously, the Celtics defense is phenomenal, right? They're very good, very connected defensive team, but you can't be 2 for 12. You've had some decent looks. McBride's had an open one. Payne had an open one. Brunson, he hit 1, but he had another one that was open. Anunoby had an open one. Bridges had an open one. Josh Hart's had 2 open ones, and you haven't connected on almost any of them. Jalen Brunson's hit 1. Towns hit 1. So, AB said OG 0 points, and the bench giving us what they usually give us, nothing. I mean, the bench is giving us more than what they usually give us. So, you got what? 11 off the bench. That's usually what you get for a game, and you got that in a half. So, Justice's dad said stinkers happen. It does, but you can't afford to have it in the playoffs. I mean, look at the conversation that was surrounding the Boston Celtics after Game 1 and Game 2. Like, you can't rely on all right, we'll get them the next time. Right? Your opportunities and your chances are gonna dwindle. It's the 4th. It's Game 3. Justice's dad said Pritchard was leading them in scoring, so it's whatever this game. I don't think it's whatever this game. It's a pivotal Game 3, man. Gotta at least be able to make it a game. Win, lose, or draw, you gotta at least be able to make it a game. Don't allow them to coast here in the second half. Put the pressure on them. AB said, who's the worst team in the league that defends the 3? Washington, Charlotte, Utah. What are we talking about, brother? I know you don't watch a whole lot of other teams play basketball, AP, but it ain't the Knicks, I'll tell you that. E. Gibson said our perimeter defense been an issue for several seasons. That's the thing, though, E. Gibson. It hasn't. Hasn't one bit. Again, I'm asking you guys to watch more basketball other than the Knicks. I know some of y'all are Knicks fans and not necessarily basketball fans, but if you watch other teams play, it looks a lot like how the Knicks play. Jelano said, what happened? Got them right where we want them, Jelano. Got them right where we want them. Just as his dad said, get it out of the system, got to make it a game. I agree, but they have to win 3 of 6 if they have. They have to win 3 of 6 if they win this. 2 out of 6 is happening for us. E. Gibson said, Boston refs were 13-0 last game. Oh, yeah. When that referee crew refereed Boston games, they were 13-0, yeah, and the Knicks came back and beat them. But look, 25 points, is a large deficit. The largest deficit of the series so far. So, AP said if they lose this series, nothing will happen, AP. Not a single thing. Not one single thing. Not everybody's as doom and gloom as you. Not one thing will happen. No big time players will be traded. The coach will not be fired. The front office will remain exactly the way it is. Justice's dad said, I was afraid of a game like this. Just glad it wasn't game 1. Listen, you have a 2-0 series lead. It's 1st to 4. You knew Boston was going to make shots at some point. They're 12 for 19 from 3 tonight. They average, as a team, 14 made threes a game. They're almost there at halftime. So there's a little bit of hoping that they revert to missing some shots in the second half, and you being 2 for 12 from 3 reverts to you maybe knocking down some shots. The Celtics aren't taking nearly as many threes as they did in the first 2 games. They took 60 in game 1. They took 40 in game 2. They've only taken 19 so far here tonight. Right? You've taken 12. You made 2 of them. And that's in large part because the Celtics are doing an excellent job of not allowing you to get open looks from 3. But when you have generated open looks from 3, they've not knocked them down. Mitchell Robinson with 3 fouls is a bummer. Karl-Anthony Towns with 3 fouls is a bummer. Nobody else in foul trouble. But our 2 bigs being in foul trouble isn't ideal. Because of the foul issues, we didn't get the double big lineup. We didn't get the double big lineup at all. As a matter of fact, we got it in there for like a minute. And then I think Robinson picked up his 3rd foul. And Precious Achiuwa came in. And I like the minutes Precious Achiuwa gave us, but those were supposed to be Robinson minutes. And we know the Robinson-Towns lineup has been very good for the Knicks in this series. During the season in total. But what this game comes down to is, 1, it's a magnet ball game for the Celtics. They're not missing from 3, 12 for 19. They're generating good looks, and they're knocking them down. But also, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are just like, nah, man, we got a ring for a reason. We're a championship team for a reason. Let us show you. And combined, they're 6 for 8 from three-point range together. Just those 2 guys. 6 for 8 from 3, right? And it was infectious, and it reached out to everybody else. Pritchard's 3 for 6 from 3. He's going to get them shots up, for sure. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? E. Gibson said, Boston was 33 for 8 on the road. That's nuts. 33 and 8 on the road. That's nuts. They're a better road team than they are a home team for whatever reason. Maybe they're just too confident on the road. But the Celtics this year were 28 and 13 at home and 33 and 8 on the road. They were a better road team than home team. The New York Knicks were a slightly better home team than road team. But it's difficult, man. A lot of pressure on the Knicks tonight, obviously. And the Celtics also feeling the pressure, but they're a championship team, and they've come out ready to go. Knicks have to be able to match that in the second half. Coming back from 26 down to win the game would be miracle number 3, right? We already got 2 miracles in game 1 and game 2. Miracle number 3 tonight would be insane. Just that's, and I'm not worried. I'm not worried either. And worry isn't even the word I would go with. I'm not going to be worried even if the Knicks lose and get blown out the remainder of the game here tonight. Because we did see Denver get blown out by 40 in game 2 and then beat the Thunder in game 3. But that second quarter And the way the Knicks guarded the screening action was bad. Either switch or execute whatever hedge and recover options you guys are doing, but you're leaving guys wide open, which is not good enough. I thought the first quarter defense wasn't bad. I think everything else so far has been bad. So far, the Knicks defense overall has just been, they're playing hard, and they're obviously, how do I want to phrase this? I don't know. But the issue is that they're not executing the things that they were executing in the first two games. A lot of unforced errors by the Knicks defense in that second quarter in particular. A little bit in the first quarter, but in that second quarter in particular, I thought the first quarter overall was decent, like we talked about. But 36 points in the first quarter for Boston. They repeated that with 35 points in the second quarter. The Knicks had 20 points in the first quarter. Offense got a little bit better with 26 points in the second quarter. But again, you're not going to be able to survive Boston shooting 12 for 19 from three, and you're not going to be able to survive if you're giving them decent rhythm looks, right? You got lucky the first two games with them being incredibly off from three-point range. Your defensive coverage cannot be reliant upon the Celtics simply missing looks from three, right? E. Gibson said 12 for 19, my bad. Yeah, they're 12 for 19 from three. Clayton Chance, what's up, Clayton? Clayton said it's about making the NBA some more money. I'm sure the NBA would very much prefer this series going 7 games and having a big game 7 in Boston. But the Knicks have had opportunities, and they've not played up to snuff in order to take on the Celtics here tonight. They've not done that. MBM said, let's see if they stay hot. Let's see. They're very much capable of staying hot from three-point range. We've seen it happen. But we've seen them give themselves an opportunity to win the game. You got 24 minutes to do so. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. Rockabye Baby said, well, we know we weren't going to sweep them. Let's get ready for Tuesday. Come on, dog. Too early. We got 24 minutes of basketball to go. Get out of here with that nonsense. Either have faith or turn it off, brother. E. Gibbons said, I said, 1, good start. 2, get Cat involved. 3, finish well. Well, the two players who are leading the Knicks in scoring are Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. Towns with 13, Brunson with 12, Josh Hart with 8, and then everybody else with either 4 or less. So not great from the others tonight. You need Bridges or Anunoby to come through tonight, and likely both of them in order to make an impact here tonight, or at least make a run of it here tonight. Justice's dad said they have the craziest postseason as it is if the NBA, in the NBA, so 7 games is fair for the franchise. Clayton said, there is no way the NBA is letting the Knicks going to make this happen. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the league, brother. I really don't. Here we go. Start of the second half. Horford hands it off to Tatum. Tatum dancing with it, coming to his right. Towns switches onto him. He's going to pull it back out and look to dance. Tatum up top. Dancing with it. Sidestep. Pump fakes over to Brown. Brown in right corner 3. Comes up short. Brunson good box out and rebound. Good defensive start. Brunson bringing it down. Gets it over to Towns. Towns swings it over to Bridges. Bridges pulls up on the left wing for a 3. Comes up short. Jason Tatum with the rebound. Tatum bringing it down. Anunoby's going to pick him up. Inside pass to Holiday. And he does a great job of knocking the ball over to Derek White, who knocks down a right corner 3. Insane play from Drew Holiday, who saw Brunson jump the passing lane and Mikal Bridges come up for help. And Drew Holiday just slapped the ball over. Didn't even need to catch it. Just punched that ball over to Derek White in the corner. He got a wide open 3 out of it. Brunson steps back, 3 over Horford, comes up short. Towns, offensive rebound in the paint, gets hacked by Holiday. And Towns' hands hurting him again. 28-point deficit for the Knicks now. So Towns is at the foul line for 2 free throws. But the Knicks continue to trade 3s for 2s. Towns with the 13 points. Gotta knock down your free throws. Hand is hurting him. Just as his dad said, Mikhail Briggs hurt from 3. Towns knocks down the first one. All of these guys breaking 3s is hurting my soul. They're 2 for 13 from 3-point range, man. 2 for 13. E. Gibson said, I'm out. You always do a great job. I appreciate you, E. Gibson. It is early in the day. Some people do want to enjoy their Saturdays. Rudy Pooty, what's up, Rudy? We have to do better. We do, for sure. Towns does knock down both free throws. Get it over to Tatum, right? Energy's going to be a little bit lower until they give us something to be hyped about. Get it out to Holiday. Holiday's going to put up the 3 over Brunson, and he's going to knock it down. It's a magnet ball game. It's a magnet ball game. My goodness, they refuse to miss. Anunoby, a left wing 3 over Brown, gets blocked. Horford with the rebound. Drew Holiday up top, leaves it off for Derek White. Derek White driving it down to his left, spins to his right in the lane, scoop layup, gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. They're up 29 points. They can put themselves up by 31 here. Derek White at the foul line for 2 free throws. Big Rud said, far from over? 30-point deficit is pretty insurmountable, right? If a 20-point lead back in the day felt like, all right, this game's over, 30-point lead is what the new 20-point lead is now, right? So if they get it over 30, this one's pretty much over. Not impossible, but highly, highly, highly improbable. White knocks down the first one, putting them up by 30, 78-48. Clayton said the Knicks needed this. I don't know if the Knicks needed this, Clayton. They've been blown out by the Celtics before. I don't know if they needed this. White knocks down both of them. It's a 31-point game. The Knicks, they definitely weren't feeling themselves. They absolutely know what being blown out is like. Said all the right things before the game. Said all the right things after the game. Brunson coming to his left off a Josh Hart screen, driving it down in the lane, takes a bump, puts up the floater, knocks it down. Derek White bringing it down. White has it on the right wing, 79-50. White has it up top, coming to his left. Knicks do a good job of hedging and recovering. Now he's going to drive it down to his right. Stops, turns, pivots, gets caught in the air, kicks it out. Brown on the left wing. He's going to pump fake, one dribble, puts it up. Too long, can't get it to go. Long rebound through the hands of Derek White and out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to the Knicks. Mark Avon said, no, I agree with him. They needed this. In what world do you think that this is positive for the Knicks? Bridges, mid-range pull-up jumper, comes up short, gets a nice friendly bounce as he gets to the drop down. They weren't feeling themselves. They knew that they need to play well against the Celtics. They've said multiple times, can't continue to go down 20 against this team and expect to come back and win every single time. Tatum gets a wide-open right wing 3 on a relocation. Anunoby lost him, but he missed the 3. Here comes the Knicks and Jalen Brunson now. Brunson, behind the back, coming to his left, spinning, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, on a bad pass from Brunson, can't get the 3 off. Towns will fire a 3, though, in and out, and it stays out. So the Celtics can't miss, but the Knicks' 3s continue to be in and out and misses. Towns 1-on-1 against Jaylen Brown in the right corner. Brown's going to look to dance. He's going to pull up the 3 now. Comes up short. Brunson snatches the rebound from Derek White, and they call a foul on Derek White. Knicks are going to continue to fight. 27-point deficit. Highly unlikely you're going to be able to pull this one off. This is going to take an insane miracle from the basketball gods. But that does not mean you continue to not fight. Make it a game. Make the Celtics sweat a little bit. Bridges gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top being guarded by White. Coming to his left. Off of Josh Hart screen. Horford's going to look to switch onto him. Pocket pass to Josh Hart. Gets a wide open lane to the basket for a two-handed slam and a timeout from the Celtics. 25-point game. Like I said, it's not insurmountable, but highly unlikely. Okay. All right. Get it under 20. I'll have a little bit more hope. Get it to 15. I'll feel like, all right, maybe it's possible. Get it to 10, and we'll get hyped again. But until then, all right, just make the Celtics sweat a little bit. Good job forcing them to call a timeout there to kill some of the momentum. Right? Celtics starting to settle for some threes here. Brown had Towns one-on-one, settled for a corner three. Tatum on a relocation, got a wide open three on the right wing over Anunoby. Excuse me. The Knicks caught a break, and Anunoby missed the three. So, Noah Linden said they jack up threes all game, every game. That is what they do, brother. That is what they do. That is their offense. So they were 12 for 19 at halftime. They are now 14 for 25, 56%. Starting to slow down a little bit. Starting to miss some more threes a little bit. But the Knicks, you're not going to be able to win this game having only hit 2 threes so far. You got to be able to catch up in the three-point game. You got to get on a run. Maybe Landry Shamet. Maybe you throw Landry Shamet out there and say, hey, brother, see if you can get loose from three. I would consider going to DeLon Wright over Campaign. I would play DeLon Wright over Campaign in this series anyway, just because you want switchable players, and DeLon Wright is very much a switchable player at 6'5". But, you know, this isn't a Campaign series. This isn't a Campaign series. His handle is too loose to go against Holiday and Derek White. His decision-making isn't good enough to go against the Celtics defense. I would go DeLon Wright personally, but Gigi said OG no-show today. I mean, OG's working his butt off defensively against Tatum. But, you know, like, yeah, we need you to play lockdown defense, but we also need you to score. And he's got 0 points today. So, you know, 0 for 4 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3. He's not had it from the field at all. If we can get him going, if we can get Bridges going, if we can get Brunson or Towns or anybody, really, both Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, both 5 for 12, both 1 for 4 from 3, and Towns has hit 4 threes and Brunson's hit free throws, and Brunson has hit 3 free throws, 15 points, 14 points, and 10 points from Josh Hart. Pretty much nothing else from everybody else. Bridges with 6, 3 for 7 from the floor. Okay, but like the only players to hit threes tonight have been Towns and Brunson. It's not good enough. Not good enough. You know, you got Wingstop, you got Bridges, you got Anunoby, and lock up defensively on the wings, but you also got them because they're knockdown three-point shooters. And they're both 0 for 2 so far tonight. Mike said, I hate to say this, but we probably should have expected this. It's not really about expected it. The expectation isn't like, oh, they're going to blow us on game 3. The expectation is that they're going to have a game where they don't miss from 3. And you have to be prepared mentally to go against that. MBM said, it's not over. Talk to me in the 4th. Well, we're going to keep an eye on it. I don't think it's over yet either. You got to get the Celtics to sweat a little bit. It's a 25-point game right now. Like I said, if you get it below 20, I'll be interested. If you get it below 15, I'll start to believe. If you get it below 10, now we're in there. But until you get to that point, you got a lot of work to do to get there. I'm not gonna be overly excited and have expectations right now. Derek White has it up top. They get it over to Horford. Horford tries to hit Tatum coming back door, but the Knicks can't get the steal, though, even though they got their fingertips on the ball. Tatum able to kick it back out to Holiday. Now Tatum has it in the mid-post against Anunoby. Puts up the mid-range jumper over him. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. And here come the Knicks, getting some defensive stops, and Josh Hart pushing the pace. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his right off the Josh Hart screen, driving it down in the mid-range. Pump fakes, steps through, puts up the mid-range jumper. Got it to go. Okay. 23-point game. Chipping away at it. Get it below 20, and it would be interesting. Inside to Holiday. Holiday kicks it out to White. White, a right corner 3, splashes it. Back to 26. Get it below 20, and I'll be interested. But until then, we're just chilling. Now we're just chilling. Because the game is effectively over until the Knicks give us hope again. Brunson has it on the left wing, coming to his right off the Anunoby screen, gets it over to Anunoby, jab step, driving it down to the lane, two-handed slam, and his first points of the night, first field goal. Self-Genetics said, big head hitting threes again. I hate that guy. I hate him because he's so good. I wish we had Derek White. Derek White's the kind of player you wish you had on your team. Absolutely love Derek White. But because he's wearing green, I hate him. Town switched on to Tatum here. Tatum's looking to dance. In and out dribble, driving to his right, putting his head down, tries to kick it out to Derek White. Anunoby knocks it out of bounds. Good defense, 4.4 on the shot clock for the Celtics. Mark Avon said, good, don't just go for threes. You got to take the shot that you're getting, if it's a 3 or a 2 or whatever. Brown driving it down to the lane, gets blocked at the basket, and ball going back to the Knicks. More excellent defense from the Knicks here in the third quarter. Approaching the halfway point. Great defense from Bridges and Josh Hart. Josh Hart was the one who got the block. He came over for the help. Excellent help from Josh Hart. Here come the Knicks bringing it down 24 points. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. And loud, let's go Knicks chance in the Garden. You know that the Garden feels like they have a chance as Brunson mishandles the ball. Home run pass to Tatum. Tatum gets the righty layup to go and the foul on Jalen Brunson. Just, come on, dog. 3-point play. Crowd was getting into it, JB, and you dribbled it off your own foot. Come on, man. Justice's dad said, hold them to 100 in the third. Gigi said this game is about to be over. What they need to avoid is to let Boston even up the series at MSG. Yeah, you got to get one game at MSG. Can't allow them to come back and win both games in the Garden. To go back to TD Arena in Boston, tied at 2-2. That's not what you want. Tatum at the foul line knocks down his and one free throw. Brunson bringing it down now. Back to 30. Oh, no, excuse me. Back to 27. My bad. Bridges driving it down in the lane, coming to his left against Derek White. All the way baseline jumper. Rattles it in. Bridges starting to get active here. 25-point game. Tatum bringing it down. Get it below 20, I'll be interested. You'll give me a little bit of hope. Get it below 15, I'll feel good. Swing it out to Horford. Extra pass to White. White just continues to fire these corner threes. Misses that one that time. Brunson with the rebound. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges one-on-one against Horford. Down the lane. Tries to get it over to Josh Hart, but the ball gets knocked back to him, and Bridges across the lane kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby dancing with it. Tries to get it to Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Going back to Boston. Come on, man. Anunoby and Bridges just whatever was going on in that corner there. Doing too much, guys. Doing too much. Justice's dad said 85-58 looks terrible because it is terrible. It is a terrible score. Not only does it look terrible, it just is a terrible score. Tatum has it up top, hedging out to kick it out. Horford, a left wing three. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Way off on that one. Josh Hart with the rebound on a wild bounce. Didn't hit the rim. Hit like the bottom of the backboard. Here comes Bridges bringing it down. Coming to his left off a Josh Hart screen. Hits Brunson, come back door. Kicks it out to Josh Hart up top. A straightaway three. Comes up well short. Josh Hart coming up short on all of his three-point attempts. They shovel it over to Brown. Brown throws it off to Horford, and Horford throws it down with two hands. Back to 27. Back to 27. Mark said bad possessions. Some pretty bad possessions. Josh Hart getting wide open looks and not making them today the way he was making them the other games. 0 for 4 tonight from 3. Brunson, a lot of contact. No foul calls. He threw it up. And then an offensive foul on the Knicks against Towns on the offensive rebound and putback. Noah Linden said the NBA loves them some big market 7-game series. The Knicks just not playing well enough, dog. Got nothing to do with the NBA or the refs. Knicks just not playing well enough. Pritchard coming to his right. Making excuses like that is taking agency away from your ability to play. Derek White gets a wide open left wing three and he can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Don't take your own agency away by thinking that the powers above are going against you. Anunoby one-on-one against Derek White. All the way jumper in the paint. Comes up short. Robinson tips it up again. Can't hold on to it. It's going back to the Celtics. It goes out of bounds. Justice's dad said Knicks 2 for 17 from 3. That is the story of the game. Celtics made their 3, and the Knicks continue to misfire on theirs. Tatum up top, coming to his left. Robinson switches onto Tatum, crosses over to his right, and an offensive foul on Jason Tatum as he hit him with a little forearm shiver. Clayton says, the coach knows better, psychological. Just take out your 5 starting, regroup. We know we weren't going to sweep Boston, so regroup for Monday. Don't do that with 4 minutes left in the third, Clayton. This is not the time for that. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes, and it's still a 25-plus point game. Sure, but nah, man. You got 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Come on. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left off a Robinson screen. You got to make the Celtics look to sweat a little bit. Brunson coming to his right, pocket pass to Bridges, out of bounds, and the Knicks offense struggling. Turnover after turnover after turnover. Sloppy play after sloppy play after sloppy play. So Derek White bringing it down now. Has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Get it over to Brown. Brown being guarded by Hart. Coming to his right. Brunson picks him up. Brown's going to look to dance. Brown, quick crossover to his left, putting his head down, leans in. Little pull-up jumper in the paint, gets it to go. Beautiful move from Jaylen Brown. Just as Dad said, it's over, clear the bench. It's not about it being over and clearing the bench. It's about finding solutions. Brunson draws the foul. Going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Had Derek White on his back. 29-point game. 3:26 to go. It's about finding solutions. It's about making the Celtics sweat. It's about gaining your own confidence. You're 2 for 19 from 3 right now. Just as Dad said, the bench honestly deserves a run. What makes you think that they deserve a run? What has the bench done that you would say that they deserve a run? Bench has done nothing. Robinson and McBride are the only people contributing in any way. And they're the guys who are playing. So you want guys at the end of the bench to get a run? Like, sure. I guess. You want to see some Dadier, some Kolek? Brunson made the first one. Misses the second one. Derek White bringing it down. 28-point deficit for the Knicks with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Feeling unlikely. Feeling impossible right now. Brunson hedges out, and Jaylen Brown draws the foul. Brunson hip checks him. Fred said, let's go Knicks. It's getting late. It is getting late. Self-Genetic said, no way he clears the bench unless someone's hurt and then some. Yeah. You know. Gigi said, let me start thinking ahead and bring this up. OG, McHale, Deuce, and some bench players for Giannis. Not happening, brother. Not happening. Why would Milwaukee want that? Brown driving it down. Throws it to nobody. Turnover. Just that's what I wonder what Kolek would do. I don't know. He'd probably fiddle around the perimeter a little bit, get a couple of assists. But who is he guarding, dog? Who is he guarding? You think they're picking on Brunson now. Brunson draws another foul. Can't get the floater to go. He's going to go back to the foul line. We're going to get a timeout and play. Verify, what's up, Verify? They deserve a run so they can tell their kids that they were in the playoffs before Boston beat us again. Same middle school, dog. Grow up, brother. Just Dad said riding the pine all year sucks. No, man, they're all millionaires. They're all getting tens of thousands of dollars in checks every 2 weeks. So, no, it doesn't suck. It actually doesn't. It's actually phenomenal. You mean I don't have to kill myself every night? And I'm 19 years old, 20 years old, 22 years old, some of these rookies, and I get, a $25,000 check every 2 weeks? It's actually awesome. It's actually awesome, riding the pine all year. It's actually incredible. It's actually one of the best things you could do in your life, is be a 15th man in the NBA. This game might be about finding pressure points for the remainder of the series. Brunson is finally getting some pocket passes to Hart on the roll. Yeah, the reason why you don't pull guys out is because you have to find solutions in what the Celtics are doing right now. You have to find defensive solutions. You know what works. You're finding out what doesn't work. You're finding that if you don't come out and execute at a high level on defense, they're going to kill you, especially on a night where they're definitely going to hit their threes. But this is why you win game 2. This is why you steal game 2, because you know a game like this is going to happen. You know the Celtics are not going to miss from 3. They're 15 for 29 from 3. They've hit 15 threes so far. They haven't killed you so far in the second quarter, but they continue to hold the lead because they're not jacking up threes in this game, right? The Knicks are only 2 for 17 from 3. Not good enough. You're not winning any game against anybody. 2 for 17 from 3. You're not beating the Magic. You're not beating the Pistons. You're going to have a hard time beating the Washington Wizards being 2 for 17 from 3, right? Huge credit to the Boston Celtics defense for limiting the good looks that the Knicks get from 3. But the Knicks not making the open ones is also brutal because you know you're not going to get a ton of them. Kwame Robinson said, even if we fight and lose this game, we're still in decent shape, but we can't lose the next game on Monday. No, I mean, all of these games are must-win games. This is the playoffs. It's the playoffs. All of them are must-win games. You can't afford to lose any of them. You know? Stoke Generic said he'd rather prepare for the next game while in this lost game by setting the looks. Switch it up. It's not going to help. It's not about helping. It's about, if you want to prepare for the next game, it has to be with the players on the court right now. There's no preparation you could do sitting behind a desk watching a computer. You have to be on the court. Mark Avens said, losing by 5 or 10 points is fine for one game, but 30? Yeah, it's not great, but it's possible to lose by a lot in one game and figure it out by the next game. It's possible. We just saw the Nuggets lose by like 50 points and then beat the Thunder in the next game. Now, the Nuggets played significantly better as Brunson knocks down the first free throw in that game 3. But the Knicks, like I said, can't be 2 for 17 from 3 and expect to beat anybody in the NBA. Not the Celtics, not the Washington Wizards, not the Charlotte Hornets, not the San Antonio Spurs, not the Utah Jazz, none of them. So you got to be able to knock down shots. This is, people say it's a make and miss league, mostly because if you don't make your shots, you're not winning the game. And the Knicks haven't made shots tonight. Brunson knocked down both free throws. McBride is in. He's guarding Derek White. Under 3 to go. Swing it out to Pritchard. Robinson steps out to guard him. Pritchard's going to look to dance. Quick crossover, step back 3 over Robinson. Excellent move to get open, and he splashed it. AB said the Nuggets have proven players. Mikal Bridges has been to a Western Conference Finals. He's been to an NBA Finals as Luke Cornett fouls Mitchell Robinson. He's been to an NBA Finals. Jalen Brunson's been to a Western Conference Finals. OG Anunoby has a ring with 2019 Toronto Raptors. Stop talking about proven players. Come on, dog. Stope Genetics, is there a miracle game in JB or Towns' bag? There is, but you're going to need help. You can't do it by yourself. Robinson knocks down a free throw. If he knocks down 2 free throws and he forces me to hit the lights, I'm going to be very upset, Big Mitch. I'm going to be very upset if you knock down this next free throw. I'm going to be very upset with you. Stope Genetics said, I still have hope low-key. I'm going to reluctantly and very upset hit the lights as Mitchell Robinson knocked down both free throws. My guy. Finding the range, maybe? Maybe finding the range? I like it. I'm hitting the goddamn lights. I don't care. I don't care. Derek White off the handoff, stepping back. Brunson switches out onto him. Coming to his right off the screen. Derek White, inside pass to Porzingis. Catches. Last second. Shovels it over to Cornette, and he dunks it down. Very reluctantly hit the lights for the Mitchell Robinson 2 free throws. And they found Mitchell Robinson again. Luke Cornett is using his fouls here to put Robinson at the line. He's got 3 fouls. Porzingis has 3 fouls. Robinson missed the first free throw. Pritchard has 3 fouls. Justice's dad said salt in the wound. Yeah. I mean, you're down 29 right now. Leave Mitchell Robinson in the game and have him shoot 15, 20 free throws. Like, it doesn't matter. Leave him in the game. Robinson misses 2. Porzingis with the rebound. Here comes Derek White. 2 minutes to go. Derek White coming to his left. Robinson switches onto him. Derek White's going to look to dance. Get it over to Pritchard. Pritchard's going to look to dance against McBride. Driving it down. Pump fake. Leans in. Reverse layup. Got it to go. And the Knicks can't stop anybody right now. 31-point deficit for the Knicks, the largest of the game. Brunson throws the lob to Robinson, and he throws down a 2-handed slam. Nice highlight for the Knicks there. Judge's dad said Mitch needs practice air balls. Granny style, Mitch, you coward. Man, guys say they'll do anything to win except for shoot granny style free throws. Brown kicks it out to Horford. Horford up top, back up top to Pritchard. Josh Hart switches onto him, driving to his right, stops, kicks it out Porzingis. Porzingis, pump fakes, one dribble. Robinson knocks it out of his hands. Shot clock violation. Excellent defense from Mitch. Minute to go here in this third quarter. Clayton said, say it like you know. Tom needs to take out the starters. Please, we don't need an injury right now. It's the playoffs, dog. We're not worried about injuries. You have the guys out there to figure things out. This isn't middle school, dog. Brunson down the lane, puts up the floater, gets it to go. What is that, 29, 27? 27-point game? Derek White gets it over to Brown. Brown on the left wing. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Brunson switches onto him. Jaylen Brown's going to look to attack. Driving it down. Spins. Good defense from Brunson. Forces a nice miss. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top. And they foul Robinson. Porzingis is fourth. AB said, look at the score. If that's not going to break anyone, I don't know what will. Some people are a little bit more mentally tough than you, AP. I know it's difficult for you to go through life, big dog, but, like, Robinson knocks down a free throw. Mitch is going to find the range. Here's what Mazzulla's going to mess up. Big Mitch is going to figure it out. Yes, sir. Big Mitch is going to figure it out. See, this is why you got to keep your players in. This is why you got to keep your guys in there. Mikal Bridges is going to check in for Brunson. Judges that Game 4 is Monday at 7 p.m. Yes, sir. We're going to be ready in there for Game 4, Knicks in 5. So proven otherwise. Big Mitch in and out on the second one, but he's figuring it out. Shots starting to look a little bit better. Trying to find the silver linings in it. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. White coming to his right, double screen. A pull-up 3 for Derek White over Towns. Can't get it to go. Robinson comes flying in for the rebound, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to chuck it up at the buzzer. Going to come up short, but that's going to be the end of our third quarter. We got a fourth quarter to go. We got 12 minutes to go. Highly unlikely the Knicks make a 26-point comeback in these last 12 minutes. Not impossible, but highly improbable. AB said, how's the Garden reaction? The Garden is still very raucous, but very clearly losing hope. Trying to give the Knicks some life, but again, still 2 for 19 from 3. You're not going to win anything 2 for 19 from 3. Not a single thing. They're still 2 for 19, right? 2 for 18. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm giving them one more. They're 2 for 18 from 3. You know? Just as Dad said, granny ones, please. And Mitch has a sense of humor, too. Yeah. The thing about the granny free throw, like, I don't know if you guys have ever attempted that. It's not something that you could just do and then suddenly be good at it. It's an easier, more controlled free throw because using two hands and pushing it up allows you to be straight every single time and allows you to get it up on the rim nice and soft versus Robinson's free throw where he alligator arms it and kind of throws it at the basket. Has a very short arc. The granny style, the purpose of it is that even if it touches the rim, it'll be able to go in anyway. So even if you don't get it perfect, the soft touch nature of how you shoot a granny style free throw allows you to make them at a significantly higher percentage. That is the reason why that works, right? But I don't know if you guys have ever been at the foul line. I've tried it. I've been at the foul line. I was like, all right, let me see what this is all about. And I've tried it. It's not the easiest thing in the world to just, oh, if I do that, I'm going to make them. It's something you have to practice in the offseason. You have to get comfortable with that form. Roger G. Wall said, fourth quarter Knicks incoming. Put a little scare in them. AP said, have you ever seen New York Knicks ever behind by 35 in a playoff game? No. No, I have not. I still haven't seen it because the Knicks were only down by 31. Keenan Hart said, when I look it up, how much I want to bet, it's closer to 22, 10, and 3. How much I want to bet, it's closer to 22, 10, and 3. What are you talking about, Keenan Hart? Kwame Robinson said, sucks to lose like this, at least make it a run. Yeah, at least make a bit of a run. Gigi said, crowd haven't been a factor because ain't no average fan in there. Those rich dudes paying $20K ain't cheering for nothing. The crowd was very loud, Gigi. The crowd was very loud. The Knicks just didn't give them much to cheer about. Just Detsuit said, we've all done granny style. Yeah, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. Not the easiest thing in the world. AP said, we need Rokas or Phil Jackson. I don't know. Phil Jackson? Dog, what are you talking about? AP, brother. Dog, what are you doing? Phil Jackson. Clayton said, you know the whole Knicks nation. Now, let's get ready for the next game. Yeah, we got 12 minutes left in this game here today. You're down 26 at halftime. Make a little bit of a run. Make them sweat just a little bit. Get out of here. Feeling decent. Just Dad said, what's for dinner? Having some pasta tonight. We're having some pasta tonight. He said, let's get to the important things. Again, we're having some pasta tonight. All right, here we go. We're back into it. And Brunson hit a 3. ABC and ESPN are so terrible that they didn't even show the first play of the fourth quarter. ABC and ESPN's broadcasting sucks, dude. My goodness. Atrocious broadcasting. They get it over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by McBride. Backing down McBride. Backing him down, going in. Mid-range pull-up jumper over him. Too long, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. We got the double big lineup in there. It's a 23-point game. Brunson hit a 3 to start the fourth quarter. McBride has it on the right wing. Coming to his left. He's going to dance with it. Gets it over to Towns. A bad pass from McBride. Tatum picks it off. And now they're bringing it down. They get over to Pritchard. Pritchard on the right wing for a 3 in transition, and he knocked it down, gets the 3-point right back. What are you doing, Deuce? What are you doing forcing that pass over to Towns? Bridges is going to bring it down. He has it up top being guarded by Tatum. Get it over to Brunson. Brunson over the top to Towns. Towns gets it over to Brunson on the right wing. He's going to fire a 3. Too long, can't get it to go. On the weak side, Bridges with the rebound, gets it out to McBride. McBride on the relocation 3, and he rattles it in. Back-to-back 3s for the Knicks. Still 23, though, as they gave up a 3 to Pritchard. And Drew Holiday will bring it down. Holiday coming to his right off a Cornet screen. Now coming to his right off a Tatum screen. Bridges switches onto him. They got Brunson on Tatum. Tatum's backing him down. And they call the offensive foul on Tatum, lowering the shoulder on Jalen Brunson. You got to know you can't do that, JT. Tatum's got to know he can't do that. He's got the smaller player on him. The smaller player is going to get the benefit of the doubt, especially if you extend that forearm. Bridges bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns. Towns hands it off to Brunson. Brunson dancing around the Towns screen. Coming to his right. Horford switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance. A sidestep right wing three. They're chugging him up now. And Brunson splashes it. Back down to 20. 20 gives you hope. 20 gives you hope. A little under 10 minutes to go. 20 gives you hope. Three's starting to fall. Ain't it crazy what happens when you hit your threes? Right? You got to be able to hit the perimeter shot. Three-point shooting is a part of every single NBA offense. Is how do you generate the best looks? Threes have to be a part of that. Brunson is now 3 for 7 from 3. McBride's 1 for 2. Towns still 1 for 4. Overall, they're 5 for 21 from 3. They finally hit some. But the Celtics 17 for 32. Significantly better than you. Didn't mean to rhyme, but it did. Shout out Clyde Frazier. $99.79. Right? I said get it to 20. My interest will be peaked. Get it to 15, and I'll have some hope. Get it to my bad. Get it to 10, and then we in there. So Mike said no reason to believe we can come back in this game. On to the next one. What do you mean no reason to believe? Oh, did they not just have 2 20-point comebacks back-to-back in back-to-back games? Like, what are you talking about no reason? There's 2 reasons that we just had. They just gave us 2 reasons to believe. And again, 20-point lead with just under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. My interest is peaked, but I'm not excited about it because the Celtics are on fire from 3. On fire in this game overall. They're playing fantastic right now. My interest is peaked, though. It's a 20-point game. All right. Mark Haven says, support the team, 10 minutes left. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all quit too early. This is why some of y'all didn't play on your high school teams. This is why some of y'all were stuck on JV, because you got this mentality. This is why y'all never made varsity. Right? 20-point game. My interest is peaked. Here we go. Frank said, we got this at bat here. That's what I'm saying, Frank. Like, have faith in your team. Right? Have some interest. Have some faith. Yvette said, I'm still going to believe. That's what I'm saying, Yvette. That's what I'm saying. Frank said plenty of time. Look, I'm not here hooting and hollering saying Knicks are going to win it. They're going to take it tonight. But they got a chance right now. They got it to 20. 20's possible in 10 minutes. 20's possible. Is it likely? No, but it's possible. Now I'm interested. Right? When it was 25, 26, 31, all right, the game's over. They got it to 20. Forced them to call a timeout. All right, here we go. Let's see if they can get it to 15. Then if they get it to 15, then we'll see if they can get it to 10. If they get it to 10, anything could happen, right? So. GG said OG has been terrible, not even on defense because JT has been cooking him. JT hasn't been cooking him. He's hit a bunch of tough step-back threes. But the coverage in that first half was not what they did in the first 2 games at all. So I don't know what changed. I really don't know what changed. I don't know if the players' focus changed. I don't know if the coach told them to do something different in some form or fashion. I don't know. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Robinson. Inside pass to Porzingis, being guarded by Bridges. Goes up lefty layup, can't get it to go, but they call the foul on Bridges. Going to send Porzingis to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just that's at 15, then 12, then 9, then 6, then 3, then overtime. Yeah. Right? You chip away at it. You work it down. There's no 20-point shot. They got it to 20. My interest is peaked. Bridges fouls Porzingis now, so he's at the foul line for 2 free throws. But they can get it to 15. I'll be even more interested. Time is not on their side, though. As Porzingis misses the free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents. Absolutely adore them. Subject said, who's going to step up? I'm not criticizing. OG and Bridges had amazing games already. Deuce, where you at? Can't go crazy. There are others who need to put in work. Absolutely. I love that comment, Stuff Genetics. We talk about it at the beginning of every game. You're not going to beat this Celtics team, with one or two players. You got to beat them with everybody in your rotation. It's got to be a 7-man effort. Brunson driving it down against Holiday. Coming to his right. Stop, turn, fall away over Holiday. Comes up short. Robinson in position for the rebounding. Can't grab it, though. As 3 Celtics coming to the paint to grab it. Somebody else has to get down there. At least one other person. Tatum 1-on-1 against Josh Hart. Dancing with it. He has it at the foul line. Driving it down. Fall away jumper over Bridges. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Towns rips down a rebound. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Oh, forgot to give Porzingis his second free throw, by the way. So it's 100-79. It's a 21-point game. Gets it over the top to Towns. Towns driving it down through the lane. A lot of contact, no foul call. Robinson fighting for it. Pritchard ends up with it. Where's the foul call on Towns? There's a blocking foul there for sure. Pritchard on the left wing. McBride knocks it loose. Porzingis picks it up. Gets it over to Holiday up top. And they call a foul on Brunson. Just that's at Cat 15-12. 15-12, but the issue with Karl-Anthony Towns that I know I've had, and I know we've talked about it a million times, is we don't run any offense for Towns. We give the ball to Towns in the high post and tell him, make something happen. You know, that's a Tom Thibodeau special. It's a staple of his offense. So, but, him finding a way to get 15 points out of that is always, I'm always like, oh, you found some points. That's cool. Mark even said treating Towns like a LeBron. Yeah, it's a Tom Thibodeau staple. It's a Tom Thibodeau staple. Treated Julius Randle like LeBron. You know, treated Luol Deng like LeBron. Treats Jimmy Butler like he's LeBron. And that's the very annoying, very frustrating part. Sire Love said OG needs to rebound. Let's look at it. Anunoby tonight, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 points. Pretty invisible here tonight. 1 for 6 from the field. That one shot he made was a dunk on a cut to the basket. Bridges, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Towns with 15 and 12. Brunson with 25, 3 and 7. Brunson's really the only guy who's had anything cooking tonight at all, which is crazy considering the whole defensive scheme is designed to stop Brunson and Towns, and yet Brunson is still the one guy consistently doing anything. Him having 7 assists is crazy to me, considering how poorly we've shot all night. But again, still stuck on 5 threes. You're not going to do anything hitting 5 threes in a playoff game, especially if the other team is hooping on you. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Get to 10 with 4 or 5 minutes left. I mean, we got 4 minutes to go, and it's a 21-point game, so it's not impossible. You hit 3 threes in a row, and you get 3 stops, or 2 stops, and you hit 3 threes in a row. And it's a 9-point swing, and then all of a sudden, hey, you're right back into it. But the way the Knicks have shot it tonight and the way the Celtics have played offense is not something that I think you can bank on or at least think, hey, that could absolutely happen. It's possible, sure, and we could have hope for it, but it's not something I'm getting my hopes up for. You know, I'm hoping for it, but it ain't a whole lot. Yash, what's up, Yash? No other NBA Finals could go to a Game 7 other than the Knicks and Timberwolves. We need an NBA Finals that can go to Game 7. I mean, Celtics Thunder could go to Game 7. Timberwolves Knicks can go Game 7. I think Cleveland OKC can go Game 7. A lot of teams. George Rivera, what's up, George? Anthony too soft? Go good? I don't know what go good means, brother. Mark Aben said Brunson's still producing even now is a good sign. It is. This is why you don't pull the starters out yet. You find some positives. You find some silver lining in a blowout. Pritchard has it up top, coming to his right off a Porzingis screen. He's going to dance with it. Robinson's going to switch onto him. A high arcing mid-range pull-up jumper over Robinson, and he splashes it right between his eyes. Pritchard comes up hobbling. Brunson bringing it down against Holiday. Somebody please set a screen for Brunson in the backcourt. Why do we force him to do that? Holiday switches on the Bridges. Bridges is going to look to attack. All-the-way jumper along the baseline over Porzingis, and he gets it to go. Michael Rogers says 3-1 going back to Boston. I'm down for it. I'll take it. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Tatum's going to look to dance. Tatum step back three over Towns. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Robinson had it, lost it. Horford rips it away, and he lays it up and in. Bridges bringing it down. Gets it over to Towns. Towns going against Horford. Shoves it over to Robinson. Robinson gets blocked at the basket. And Horford's had an excellent game here today. Those 2 days off really benefited Al Horford. Robinson knocks the ball loose out of Tatum's hands, but it's going to remain with the Celtics. 23-point game, 104-81. Pritchard has it up top. Coming to his right, off of Porzingis' screen, McBride chasing. Pritchard's going to pull it back out. Gets it down low to Porzingis, one-on-one against McBride. Jumper in the paint, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. JB shot out of a cannon, bringing it down against Holiday. In the paint, pump fake, turns, leaves it off for Towns, bully balling his way in the paint. Gets tied up, throws it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Robinson had it, lost it, and Pritchard picks it up. Having your opportunities to come back here and you're not taking advantage of them. 7 minutes to go, just under 7 minutes to go. Holiday back out to Pritchard. Pritchard being guarded by Towns. Pritchard, quick crossover, step back three over Towns. Created the space, can't get the three to go. Bridges, good box out and rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Over to Towns. Towns catches, pump fakes, driving, Euro stepping, puts it up, gets blocked by Porzingis. A lot of contact, no foul calling. The Knicks are very frustrated with the officiating right now, and they throw the lob to Tatum. Tatum can't get the finish. Bad pass from Holiday. Here come the Knicks pushing it the other way. McBride shot out of a cannon, shovels it over to Towns. Towns has space, and he's going to fire the three. Comes up short. Robinson can't grab the rebound. Tatum has it, and now the Celtics are going to slow it down. Now we're just winding down the time. No momentum either way. Tatum one-on-one against Bridges. Bridges is hurt. Now they swing it over to Porzingis, a three over Robinson. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. And here comes Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, being guarded by Pritchard. Driving it down to his left in the lane, puts up the floater, got it to go. Okay. Finding some space, though. Obviously, the Celtics aren't as locked in defensively, knowing that this game is in their hands, but finding some space. Finding some things for Brunson that works. Tatum swings it out to Holiday. Holiday wide open as the Knicks don't communicate, and Holiday splashes a three. 18 threes for the Celtics tonight. Brunson up top, dancing with it around a Robinson screen. Brunson over to Towns. Towns going to drive it to his left on Horford. Down the lane. Draws the foul. Going hard into Porzingis. I like it. At least Mitch hit a pair of free throws. Those last 4 free throws he took looked decent. Right? Obviously was 2 for 4 in them, 50%, and that's what we're asking him to be. At least be 50%. But, you know, this is why you leave him in the game. Let him take some free throws. Let him play with pace. Let him get a feel for the game. Fred, is something wrong with Cat's finger? Yeah, he's been hurt. He's been holding it all night. He's been hurting. Towns knocks down the first one. Slim Slam said flagrant on KP. Lana Mona said, can't afford to go back to Boston tied 2-2. Yeah, man. Yeah. This is why you have a 7-game series. This is why you play the games. Here we go. Here we go. Towns knocks down both free throws. 22-point game with 5 minutes to go. Tatum bringing it down as Anunoby's back in. Tatum has it up top against Towns. Dancing with it. Pump fakes. Leans in, trying to draw the foul. Can't get it to go. Here comes McBride. Hand it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left. Over to Towns. Towns on the left wing. Pritchard's guarding him. He's going to put his head down, attack, spins, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Stovjanic said, JB cap time. OG, wake your butt up. 4:27 to go exactly. Towns at the foul line for 2 free throws. He can cut it back down to 20. But 4.5 to go. I don't know about that, big dog. I don't know about that. Clayton said the time would be winding down with the bench. Figure things out with the starters, dog. I don't care about seeing the bench in the game. Not in a playoff series. In the regular season, yeah. Not in a playoff game. Gigi said, scoring 13 and 14 points in the first quarter each and every game won't cut it. OG really sold today. A lot of players sold today. Yeah, OG is probably the biggest culprit with only 2 points. But, you need more from everybody. Like we said, you're not beating the Celtics with 2 or 3 guys. Capable of doing that against the Pistons, but not against the Celtics. Stealth Genetics, I want to start seeing traps in the series. The issue with trapping Stealth Genetics is it leaves shooters wide open, and the Celtics have shooters all over the court. So it's not. Trapping doesn't necessarily work in the NBA, especially when you have 6'8" players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's 6'7", not too far behind. They can just pass right over you, especially when you're involving Brunson in every action. Brown dancing with it, driving it down. And a foul before the shot attempt. Gigi said Pritchard, 22 points off the bench has been the difference. No, the difference has been the Celtics have made 18 threes and the Knicks have made 5. That's the difference. That's the only difference. Josh Hart pokes the ball loose into the backcourt. Pritchard's going to bring it down. 3 seconds to go. He's going to have to chuck it. Gets to his spot. Puts it up. Air ball. Good defense from Josh Hart. Clayton said, enjoy your Mother's Day. See you on Monday. Appreciate you, Clayton. Appreciate you, brother. Hope to see you on Monday. We'll be here. We'll be here. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right. A pull-up 3 over Cornette. Can't get it to go. Tatum snatches a rebound. Tatum gets it over to Brown. Brown on the left wing being guarded by Towns. Brown gets it over to Tatum. Tatum on the left wing, 3 over Towns, and he rattles it in. Slim said should have been pressing the ball. The issue is the Celtics have ball handlers all over the court, and so Brunson in the right corner, being guarded by Derek White, backing him down, spins. They call a foul on Derek White. Stovich said, I just don't like getting them what they want. Yeah, but you would be absolutely giving them exactly what they want by trying to press them and trying to trap them. This isn't high school. This is the NBA. And the Celtics are the epitome of having 5 players who can dribble, pass, and shoot. You're not going to be able to trap and press this team. You have to play them straight up. You have to communicate. And the way you guard them on defense is by switching. And the Knicks, for some reason, in that first half, were very, very sloppy and tried to hedge and recover tonight. And it's tonight was not the night to hedge and recover. You knew they were going to shoot it better from 3. Tonight was not the night to do that. Towns comes flying in for an offensive rebound, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws. D. Grant said they're playing the Knicks very physical. They are. It's the playoffs, man. The playoffs. The Knicks are also playing the Celtics very physical. It's a very physical game. Tonight is the first night in the series where the Knicks did not accomplish our goal. Our goal was to protect the Garden. PTG. They did not do that tonight. They're going to have to do that on Monday night. Gigi said the first quarter would definitely dictate the outcome of the game on Monday. If the Knicks don't start on a 20-0 run, ain't nothing to see. They definitely have to come out with better starts, Gigi. They definitely have to come out with better starts. Their starts have been absolutely horrendous, for sure. Lionel said, time to rest the starters for Monday. 3 minutes to go, yeah. Pretty good time for it. Now's the time for it. Rated E for emotions. What's up, Rated E? This game is a rest day. No, I think they'll definitely be feeling it after today. Not necessarily a rest day. 3 minutes to go, and then we can get out of here, y'all. And y'all can enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Your holiday weekend, your Mother's Day weekend. Ariel Hugporty's up off the bench, by the way. We're going to get rookie minutes here in the playoffs. Tatum's dancing with it. His Town switches onto him. He's going to fire a 3. Hits the side of the backboard, gets his own rebound, and he lays it up and in. Doesn't impress me when you hit the side of the backboard on a 3, dog. Come on. Jay said, what's up, Jay? He said, thanks. See you Monday. I'll be here cheering you guys on. We will be better on Monday, no doubt in my mind. I hope so. Towns driving it down against Horford. Spins to his right. In the lane, puts up the floater. Can't get the nice friendly bounce. Celtics will bring it down the other way. Shamet is in the game, by the way. You haven't seen Shamet. You got to foul. Shamet. You got to use up a foul here against Tatum. Swings it out to Horford. Horford puts up a 3 over Towns. Splashes it. And Tibbs calls a timeout. Get Ariel Hugporty in there. Fred said there will be criticism on the Knicks players for not stepping up. Yeah, there should be criticism on the Knicks players. There should be criticism on the coach. When you lose a game, and when you lose a game in this fashion, criticism is abundant. Criticism all around. Nobody played well enough tonight. Not Brunson, not Towns, even though they have majority of the scoring tonight. Not Josh Hart, not Bridges, not Anunoby, not McBride, not Robinson from not making free throws. There's criticism all around for everybody. Stove Janik said, it's a question of injuring your starters. Now it's bench time. It's the playoffs, man. This is the most physical basketball you'll see. You can get injured in the first quarter, you can get injured in the fourth quarter. It's worrying about injuries is how you get injured. Ain't nobody worried about that. David Oz Jr. said, look at it this way. We're still up 2-1. Yeah, man. Listen, you knew the Celtics were going to have a good offensive game. I would have hoped that the Knicks would have matched it with a good offensive game of their own. The Knicks continue to be bad in this series offensively. Obviously, you got to give credit to the Celtics defense, but continuing to miss fire from 3 is not how you win the series. So I'm waiting for the good offensive game from the Knicks where they can miss from 3. I'm waiting for it. MBM said, empty the bench. We're looking for this game plan intact. I mean, I hope they run a better game plan for the next game. The game plan today was not great. Campaign's going to fire 3. He's going to come up short. Porty battling for the rebound, gets knocked out of bounds. Both teams have emptied the bench. We got under 2 minutes to go. And we'll just wind down the time until the game ends. They get it into Achua. Achua under the basket, throws it down. Cool. Dope Janik said they barely run pick and roll because the Celtics just switch it. And they have switchable players all over. Simple pick and roll is not how you, as Hugporty grabs his first rebound of his playoff career. Yes, sir, Hugporty. Running pick and roll is not how you beat the Celtics necessarily. Now, yes, you could run it a little bit more often than they do, but DeLon Wright has it. Takes it out to Achua. Achua dancing with it. Takes it out to Payne. Payne's going to pump fake and drive it down to the basket. Takes it out. Sham it. A left corner three. Can't get it to go. Gigi said, can someone else come off the bench instead of Deuce and Payne? Oh, I forgot Tibbs is the coach. I mean, McBride has not been the issue. Like, obviously, you want more from McBride, but McBride's defense has been very good. The issue is campaign. He's not really very good defensively. He's not giving you anything offensively. I would prefer to go to DeLon Wright because it helps your game plan of switching everything, which the Knicks did not execute very well tonight. So, Yak said, we got a drubbing, but I'm still positive. I'm still positive, too. Still positive, too. You got what, 4 games to win 2? So, Porty gets his first points of his playoff career. Yes, sir. Ariel Porty with 2 points and a rebound. We're leaving here with something, y'all. We're leaving here with something. 115-93. And the Celtics will dribble out the clock, and that should be the end of it. And we'll get out of here, y'all. We'll see each other on Monday. Not much to talk about. We've criticized them all game long if they've been down 20 majority of this game. Been down 20 the whole second half, pretty much. I think they got it down to as low as 19. But Fred said, I'm disappointed with the way they started. Yeah, you could be disappointed in that. Self-Genetic said, Mitch hit some free throws. Yeah, I got to hit some free throws. Looked like maybe the form was starting to figure out the end of the quarter, but, like, come on. That's what we're leaving here with. Hopefully he feels a little bit more comfortable at the foul line and all of the things, but Knicks got a shellacking tonight. 2-1, game on Monday. Be prepared, y'all. Be prepared. So I appreciate everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It is a Saturday. I'm not going to hold you too long. Not much to analyze. I'll see you guys on Monday. I got to take a nap, Slim. Yeah. Lana Mona said, give Hug Porty some meaningful minutes over Mitch. I don't know, man. Maybe, but playoffs are not the time to experiment. This is why you use Hug Porty in the regular season. So he's a little bit more comfortable when it's playoff time, and maybe you could throw him out there for Robinson. But, you still have Precious Achiuwa, and I didn't think Precious Achiuwa was terrible tonight. And we'll leave it at that. We're leaving here with something. The only thing I have anything positive to say is Precious Achiuwa wasn't terrible. Precious was not terrible. And that's pretty much it. Robinson ends the night 4 for 12 from the foul line. Not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, it's bad, but anyway. Kwame said we'll be much better on Monday. That is the hope. Hopefully, we show up on Monday and we play much better. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Remember, brush your teeth before bed, stay hydrated, and get a good night's sleep. And also, because it is Mother's Day weekend, make sure you call your moms, hang out with them, send them some flowers, or at least the mother figures in your life. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, I'm out. I'll see you on Monday. Bye. God damn it.